I decided.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, I'm not very good at this map. Is that right? I'm going to stream.
Well, I figured, well, I ended up going to.
Or you could do the Neotep build and just, So what you want to do is send forces to the center quickly and get an amplifier there quickly.
Uh-huh. You know what? I'm trying to play this game a lot more relaxed because, I find I'm getting way too nervous in some matches.
Yeah, it's like being able to play like at like 70% and be relaxed is a good skill. You have to micro a bit. You gotta micro. No, you can cap it. You can cap it. Move it.
You can cap it.
You can. Move it close to there and shift click and click that, and then it will work. You move it back a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You got it.
Woo! Almost screwed up my game. I played. I don't know if you watched. I played MudPig, on Atwater, and I fucked up my first cap, and he just fucking ran over me. Substrate, so I'm gonna build some atlases.
What?
I said I'm gonna build some atlases.
You just need like one. I swear to God.
Oh wow. Somehow I've managed to subscribe to my own channel. That's amazing.
Oh, well done. You got a new subscriber.
Yeah, myself. How's about
that? Don't say Chrono, I know, I put it in the wrong node.
I've run out of metal.
What wrong node? It's fine. I think.
You sure?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Humoring me.
No, there's no reason not to get the Raz right now.
Oh, I meant I put the engineer cap in the Raz when it wasn't.
Send your next archer to the Raz on the right.
Put on?
I'm gonna cap the sides too.
Whatever.
That's the spirit. Whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever, Chrono. You barely beat me in that water. I don't think I'm gonna take too much advice.
But watch the game, MudPig. That was an epic game.
It was making it pissed me off. I was so steaming off like that. I couldn't believe it.
I don't blame you.
You know what? In 10 minutes, right? I was literally like, right, he's gonna quit now. Let's just fucking take it easy.
For like half the game, I had half the economy that he did.
I know. Oh my god, it really did wham the shit out of me. Ah, so humiliating.
But I won that game by like the skin of my teeth.
I think I know. I hate saying this, but I really should have won that tournament.
Yeah, you should have. That's fine.
It was like, oh my god. I didn't want to like say a load of shit though, because I was like, oh, I don't want to seem like an
you would
asshole.
have
been shouting GG and. What you got here?
Nothing. Ain't got anything. Go away.
Why are you making so many pans?
I made one more than I should have.
Like in the game I played against you, you made like 4 pans, and there, like I had to punish there, and I saw 4 pans there.
I'll tell you why. I build them.
Yeah.
Because I build the pans so that I can scout things that you're doing, right?
Yeah.
But because you had such a shit start, I tried to take as much advantage as I could, so I just forgot about them.
Oh, I see. In a high econ game, it's good to like always have a few. But well, if you have them now, you should go scout with them.
What are you doing, John?
How? Oh, you do have one scouting.
Yeah.
Let me guess. He's gonna go.
I did fuck up this. I did fuck up this start.
That's what he likes to do.
A what?
John likes to go for like orbitals. Oh, Mudpig, you're floating.
Oh, story of my life.
I love his cheekiness.
See, that one Atlas is gonna like make the frigates own the drone
Quantum
head.
upgrade installed.
I know. Oh, naturally I'll build 2 more than I wanted to.
Oh, well, maybe not.
Oh.
Oh, no, they'll still win. It's gonna be close.
Pew,
It's gonna be close.
pew. Turn around, turn around.
We need more
Oh, the
logistics.
brute is
Boom.
doing so much. See? Atlases are shit against everything, but really good against Schoenheims. That Smarty is really awesome. It's a good Smarty.
Oh, thanks. I'll do it myself.
Oh! Oh! Oh, the cheeky.
You kidding? Where's my Zeus? Get the...
We need
Oh.
more logistics.
Oh, nasty.
Ah. That was mediocre.
Zeus go there, Athena go there. Is that fucking hard? Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Yeah, cruisers have some of the worst responsiveness out of all units in the game.
I think I'm just shit. Right.
You don't need a Athena here, I think. Oh no, sorry, Apollo.
We need more logistics.
Well, it's just a preemptive Apollo.
You should scout and then build an Apollo.
I am scouting, but I don't want him to have a thingy hidden in the corner or something.
Cause like if you had one more Athena, you'd be in a lot better. But whatever, it's okay.
Oh, I didn't mean
We
to put him
need
there.
more logistics.
I meant to put him behind the Smarty.
The enemy has captured a region. Quantum upgrade installed.
GG says people play the center too much on this map, but when people better than me play this map, they use the center, and when people worse than me, they play the center. But when people at my level, we use the sides. Just me and Shimba.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I fucked one up, but... Never mind. I meant to do this whole factory rush thing, but never mind. Forgot to build them. Now I'm floating like crazy.
Yes!
You can send the Air Marauder to the extractors.
Yeah, I just didn't want to lose that.
Wow, the Air Marauder just like hones frigates. Holy cow.
Yeah, they're good against frigates. Oh, what?
I
The
finally
enemy has
managed to get my
captured a
factory
region.
up. Where's my fighters again? Every time! It really pisses me... Sorry, but it really pisses me off.
Here,
Where
what?
are they? They're in the fucking middle.
What are you looking for?
No, my fighters.
Why don't I help you find it?
Yeah, tell me where they are.
I don't know what you're looking for.
Right, that can overwhelm them.
Oh my god.
I've found them. The
Smarty
fighters
is
are
so
I said! You stupid fighters! I said.
Oh, the Furies.
Like this. You stupid fighters. Right. Thank you. Oh god, fucking morons. Alright.
God, John is actually doing like terrible damage.
Oh, what the hell?
It's called a
I know, that's
marauder.
so...
It's so OP, oh my
so
god!
rude, it's so rude.
Ah!
Not enough.
Ah!
Oh, it's so...
When you build things together, you really need to, what is the word?
You're winning, chill out.
Sorry, I'm... Oh my god. I'm just... You know what? I'm still steaming for that fucking tournament. it pissed me off so much. It pissed me off. Honestly, it really did. Ah, the rally point! I've got control, right. I've got this new system that it's taken me a while to really learn. And I'm floating Frads again! Rads! Not Frads!
Frads!
What do you call them?
What the Frads?
What's a good way to beat that engineer strat? I guess you just leave one frigate near your node so that it won't decap nearly as fast. It's something like
It's got that side bit back, nice one. Oh, and I forgot to build these. That's stupid, I would have usually had like 5 or 6 by now.
The enemy has captured a region.
Why are you putting everything there? One up there. And I bet I haven't got those anymore. Ah, put one more anyway. Okay, so that's the node I need to get, right? Actually, I probably should scout it first.
What do you think is the way to do with the smarty cheesing? I think.
Shit! Oh, I'm gonna have to risk it.
Well,
Not
Oh,
enough.
I might as well
metal.
destroy that, I guess.
crapload of.
Did you summon the engineer, or did you
Reapers.
walk the engineer over there?
Oh, what, on the right side?
Yeah, that's for the
summoned it.
smarties. Okay.
Yeah.
Drone
You
hives.
know what?
can-
Usually by now,
Actually, in the game I played against you, you used sentries and orbitals, which are really like did a lot of damage, but you didn't get upgrades, which.
Yeah, I didn't think I needed them. I mean, at that point, right, aim for the building, you stupid frigates. Right. Oh, yeah.
Good game.
Yay! Thanks. You know what? I think you actually had a
You
much
need to cap the
better
sides.
than
You need to cap the sides. Unless you're Dante, cap the sides.
I'm literally Dante. I am Dante. Right? You know what? It's funny you should say that. Me and Dante had a big chat yesterday about my game. And, learned a lot
The
of
game I
things.
played against you.
Not that one. My game generally, I don't. Oh my god, it's so humiliating. I don't even know what I would talk about. And it was in a tournament as well. If it was a casual game, it'd be different. I couldn't fucking believe. I'm never doing that again. I'm never assuming I go. I did the same thing against Warren. I was like, oh my god.
You watched my game against Warren? You should. It might be.
Oh yeah, I wanted to. I've just been watching a lot of things. I watched a lot. Actually, I had to watch. I wanted to watch some of Dizzy's stream and MudPig stream. On the tournament.
Oh, you like catching up on their games?
Yeah, you know what? MudPig and Dizzy had a real batshit crazy. I still don't even understand in my head what happened because I haven't looked at the replay. All I did was look at the.
The game against Vecnu was pretty interesting.
Oh, that was a good match.
I thought
yeah.
Vecnu had won.
Oh wait. Or against MudPig.
No.
But Dizzy was like really rich in the contest.
Dizzy and Vec.
Oh yeah! You know what? Watching Dizzy play is really confusing because sometimes with Dizzy he doesn't have like a focus of what he's doing. He's like, oh, I'll push here, oh, I'll push there. So I don't know what he's doing a lot of the time. Anyway, MudPig, how do you think they went? Let's have a look at some of the graph. Yeah, you had a much better start. A lot of metal, a lot of
Exactly. He just didn't make enough units at the start,
Yeah.
and then he.
I don't know if he made enough units. I think it was the wrong kind of units a
He
little
was
bit.
floating like 100, 1,000.
Not for
I
too
think
long.
one of the biggest problem was because I thought he was going to overwhelm me in the middle, but he spent a lot of time
He
fighting
needed
my
like
army with 2 smarties.
bit more army, and then 1 destructor to deal with the bullshit.
To
Yeah.
deal with
Well-
the bullshit. Oh, that's cool. I'm quite happy there because I made a lot of mistakes that game.
Yeah, how on earth did you afford to do an incursion? Also, did you drop an engineer or did you send your engineer?
He dropped a sentry on the left
Yeah.
and then an engineer on the right.
And an engineer on the right, yeah.
And he skipped upgrades.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest, I don't. What is the first thing I look for in this match? But this is the best strategy.
Hey,
to play.
Centurion. Check out the replay channel. Check out John versus Knoppel.
Yeah.
Where's that replay?
We can watch it now if you want.
Where am I looking?
It's up to you guys. Sorry?
In replays.
Where's it in replays? Replays.
We can watch it now. I don't mind going through it if you wanted.
Can we actually load a replay together? I don't know.
No. Well, you can just.
What do you mean?
Load it at the same
you
time.
Your own replay.
And pause it.
Yeah, I just load it.
Pause it when you get
Let me
in.
have a look. What? Was it Outlaw 24? Oh no, that's the. Yeah, this was the one. You were green, right? Yeah.
It was at Order 13.
This has to be like the most bullshit game that's ever happened.
Well, you did a strong strat. Like, I'm not used to.
I couldn't. You know what? My thing was just my head was fucked. And at some point, I made.
I think I played pretty well. I think I played pretty well.
At the start, you did shit.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I couldn't believe it, and I was really surprised.
No, I had my arm assembly was late, but I could have stopped your push if I pushed in. I just didn't know you were gonna. I thought you were gonna push the top, so I was defending the top.
Yeah, you know what? That was a big mistake of mine. I completely forgot, actually. Oh, what I do is
you push through the undefended side and you build a smarty immediately. That was correct.
I thought what you meant. Sorry, I thought you meant the incursion on top metal because it just flew in my head really. There's loads of times I could have taken that node just between you and the metal, and that would have taken away a lot. But yeah, this was the most
I've loaded in.
Punishers, I'm at 3 minutes.
You played well, but at the end of the day, like the only way you could have won is in that situation is if I played humongously shit.
Well, no. The way I played, I kind of hid my weaknesses and like tried not.
Yeah. You hid your army. You hid your army well, but my army combinations. What I did right, I tried to build one Apollo, one Nemesis, and one Artemis. But I ended up putting them on repeat, so I ended up building like 9 of them.
Yeah, you built like
and
2
they did
each.
like fuck all. It pissed me off so.
Oh my god, the sentries are so annoying. I forgot to build Quanta. I think. I know.
Yeah.
I built Quanta late.
Yeah, see, I kept scouting you at the bottom. I'm at minute 5, and I just couldn't believe my luck. The same thing happened with MudPig, but MudPig actually didn't play as bad as you at the start, I think.
Well, it's not common to do this strat. Well, like at least back like in season 2.
Oh right.
Not like Warren does it, but it's like.
I think there's another player. I can't remember who kind of taught me doing that strat. It was maybe Amelie or Dante. I can't remember. I think it was Amelie. We played in Atwater a little bit before. Yeah, I was still confused.
The reason why I don't do this is I'm not sure what to do after I put the Smarty there. But I guess you have a lot of options.
Well, what I try and do is I try and fight by the Smarties to like really overwhelm you. But
it's really devastating. Like it's enough to win the game if you do that.
Yeah. And another thing is, it allows me to, once you don't have that node, even if I don't cap that node, it's a big part of your income. You know, 2 metal region and having access.
the 2 metal, and maybe 2 more metal nodes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. From if I push,
and it's so annoying to defend because like you look at the reinforced time on both sides.
Mm.
It's like that kind of shape where it's quicker for your opponent to switch back and forth than you is really bad.
Yeah,
like, you know Italia where I attacked down the gully. That's like a milder example of this. This example is really extreme.
Yeah, you did well though. You got it back at minute 10. Yeah,
I know I needed to retake.
I cut you off. You took it back, but I cut you off from your both regions. So your economy is like 14 and 6. Mine's 35 and 10. So I really thought like.
What time are you at?
I'm at 11.
Oh, I'm
what are you at?
6.
All right, I'll let you catch up. Well, to be honest, I need the toilet, so I'll be back in a second.
Martyrs only have 6 DPS. The hell? Doesn't a brute have like? Brute only have 5.5 DPS. That means like martyrs are like really underpowered now. I thought martyrs had.
Well,
I thought martyrs had more DPS than that. Like.
You'd have to really look into the file because the DPS isn't accurate.
Yeah, it's not 100% accurate. I have a calculator though.
Because you've got like, what is it, a delay of fire, and then how long it fires for.
Yeah, it doesn't take account the sheet doesn't take into account that.
Yeah.
Fuck. It used to be that the martyr is half the HP of the brute, but 40% more DPS. That's how it used to be.
I don't know, but I do know they did get nerfed even more because they were too effective at killing stuff. And they're just meant to be meat shields.
But they aren't that tanky.
No. No, I think they might.
Although there's not really that much PhD stuff that you want to tank.
I made a few mistakes with my scouts this game, I think. You know what? When I try and take advantage of an early strategy, a lot of my normal
just write down in a notepad like the things that you should have done differently.
Yeah.
What is this, the second time or the third time you've executed this strat, and it's an eternity game? That's like third time is nothing.
See, I managed to hold those 2 nodes against you from like minute 11 to like minute 14.
Oh, minute 7, I took the top and you didn't, so I wasn't dead.
Yeah, but I know, I'm talking a little bit later, I cut it off for a really long time.
Oh, yeah.
When you get to minute 11, you'll see. I think it's a little
bit. Yeah, and then there was an engineer that did notice.
What minute are you looking at?
I'm on like 12 minutes. It was like engineer, we've just finished building the extractor on the node that you'd captured. It's like...
Yeah, I know. Well, you need as much... Yeah, another thing was I floated like fucking crazy. It's so stupid.
And at minute 13 it goes back.
I have a really problem going to that factory transition the way Warren does it. I need a lot of practice at doing that. I did the same thing against Mudpig last game.
Oh, let's see. Oh, at 9:30 you sent all your Athenas to the top instead of reinforcing.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, what happens is... I don't know if I remember seeing you do this, or if you generally do this.
Like, if you're slightly ahead in income and but your opponent trades efficiently, then your economy advantage is kind of negated.
Yeah, but I don't think were you trading that efficiently?
Sometimes I got bad trades because I was outnumbered, but some trades were good for me.
Yeah, I think what was happening was
not all the trades were good. Like I threw away some to Smarties. So it was like a big bag.
The thing is, I mean, I can't see when I'm not looking because of the fog. I try and get my units to rally points, and then I'm trying to scout what you have in your base to see if I should attack it or not on one part, and then I'm trying to go back and build my own base, and it's probably during that part that I don't realise that some troops in my rally point are getting destroyed by your...
I feel like I should just make a couple of frigates in my army as well. If you have like no frigates, it's hard to recap stuff.
Oh, it's funny you should say that because oh yeah, it is. The good thing about a frigate as well is that you can move your army forward while you're leaving one frigate behind to capture.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, one thing that I kind of learned from Warren and Dante.
Such always has extra rads. Should make more. Well.
Yeah. Anyway, just sort of saying Warren and Dante. he said try and mass produce important units like frigates and stuff. And then like cruisers, and then only like spew out frigates, like build like 4 factories or whatever, and then only spew out frigates when you've got like a huge amount of metal that you're kind of tanking the metal. So that's a strategy I'm kind of working on doing.
Pretty much like make army with 100% of your money.
You know what? I think I should have let you. I had like 4 Athenas. Sorry, I'm in minute 15. I had 4 Athenas by your factories. I should have just left them there because you're just wasting money as soon as you build 1 Mauler or whatever it is.
The heavy annihilators like saved me the game. I built it because it's like it's kind of easy to suicide your units into.
What minute are you in?
I'm at minute 14.
Oh, okay, I'm in minute 16. I'll wait until you get to 16. Wait, what are you on, Mudpig?
I'm on.
I guess I should have left
19.
the assembly back, or.
Where?
I'm on 19th minute. I'm
right.
going at 2 times speed as well.
Yeah, your zoom. Zoomy zoom.
Right, that's normal speed 2 times.
Alright. I always watch. I try to watch replays at 1, and I try and think like, what should I have done here with the same amount of
Yeah,
information.
sometimes you just leave it at 1 while you're thinking.
Okay, let me know when you're at 16 then. I think it was like roughly at minute 15, 10. I was just like, oh, but it doesn't really matter.
You could have
what I
left your
do.
cruisers. You kind of did leave your cruisers there, but your Zeus was getting like targeted on the building, so I cleaned it up. It's actually quite hard to if I have a few reinforcing units and then I still have 5 assemblies who are producing.
Yeah.
Like, it can sometimes kill your cruisers, so sometimes it's better to retreat.
Yeah. Well, even if it does, I mean, I don't know how efficient it is. If I
like
kill
the
out
first
your
couple, the first few maulers that you killed for free were great, but if your army is dwindling, you may pull back against 5 assemblies.
You're doing well to get all these maulers out with very little radioactives, Chrono.
Yeah, I know. Well, his income was fucked the whole game. I honestly, I can't believe that I just pissed this game away. And another thing is, I forgot that top node about the top. So
basically, I put down like the turrets in the timing that to get the best trades for them. It ended up working that way, anyways.
Yeah. To be honest, I really did think that no matter what you did, even if you were going to trade efficiently, I just felt like I had such a big advantage of you on Quanta, and my Quanta is like all close to 3 times your amount, and just with units and having a big lot of factories and a lot of armories and a lot of income and map advantage, I just thought I'd fuck you up this game. And you didn't even have
yeah, see, at minute like 19, I cleaned up like 2 Athenas with like 12 Reapers and a Mauler. That was a good trade.
Yeah. It was so stupid of me to expect to like kind of half thinking that you're just about to surrender. Almost every other player does. It's like in this stage when I've got that amount and I've cut you off like several times and I've got a big army and stuff. So many players I've played against just
Well, in 99% of the games, it would have been hopeless.
Yeah, exactly. Like MudPig, like last game when I, almost cut off both his nodes.
No,
and he gave up.
that wasn't over yet. It was, well, he was losing really badly, but.
Yeah, I know, but that's what most people do when they're losing badly. They just give up. They don't go, oh, let's see if I can take that 1% chance.
1%. There's no way I could have recovered
3
at that point.
and 3 Apollos. Ow.
The difference between
against my Mass Reaper.
That match we just
and minute 21 and a half.
All right, let me speed up a little bit.
And you built three Artemis, 3 Apollo, and 3 Nemesis.
I told you, I meant to build 1 of each, but I put them on repeat.
Once my army gets large enough, the Smarties become less important.
Yeah, I know. It's really, it is.
And at the bottom left, you built 4 Smarties and 2 Constables. That should have been army. Just build like 1 or 2 Smarties.
Yeah, but at that point, I had so much spare. I mean, I was floating a fuckload of metal when I was building.
And you make even more, I guess. You had idle factories for a bit.
Yeah, like I said, I thought I'd already won the game, so I was playing really shit. And I sent fucking 3. I didn't even look what I was sending. I sent 3 Nemesis, 3 Apollos.
Yeah, that's how I lost my game against Lauren.
I was like, that's such a shit combination. But I wasn't looking. I thought I've already won this. Mass-produce units, put them in his base, and I've won. Couldn't believe it. Well, at least it's a big lesson for me. And another stupid thing is I didn't even bother to look at your army then, because I didn't think it could possibly be bigger than mine.
Yeah, so I chipped away with it with some as you traded with for turrets, and then
yeah, and they're stupid. You killed all my Athenas as they were bloody running away from you, and I had nothing to do with three. You took 3 martyrs and you took out like 6 cruisers. Fucking ridiculous. On minute like 23. I don't even think I was looking. And then what was it where I completely cut you off? What minute was that?
Well, I'm at 25 where you have the
I'm at 25.
I stopped it the first time.
Yeah. I thought that Zeus would be able to hold those martyrs back.
So you had like a lot of quanta, which meant like you could orbital every like minute or two.
Yeah, exactly. I know. That's another thing I forgot in Mudpig's game last game. Another thing I forgot in this game, although it wasn't that important.
But you should have got upgrades because the upgrades are really cheap and very good.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
it depends.
just get like 1-1 or 2-0 or something.
Yeah. I probably should have upgraded 1 or 2. But if I can do a huge amount of damage with an incursion, I'd rather do that. But yeah,
when you already summoned an incursion, so like if you're gonna go for fast orbitals, okay, do your first thing. Holy shit! Those Maulers died. I didn't expect them to lose the battle.
And then at the end, I just... You know what? I couldn't even fucking build a Smarty with my engineers because you took out all my factories.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think Athena's are way too overpowered in comparison to a Mauler.
I was like, where the fuck are they? Well, I was like, why can't I build these? And yeah. So I had to build a factory in the north.
Oh,
and by the
Reapers are so good. Reapers are so... Well... I like them a lot better than the Maulers because like they're just so you get so many opportunities to cheese your opponent with them.
I mean, you can really tell when I like smack you with those incursions where your economy drops like 60-70% in one go multiple times.
Yeah, the incursion still costs like what 200 quanta.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to like I was making like 4 quanta a second or something.
That's like 1600. Not exactly 60, but it's like it's a fair investment.
It is an investment, but 4 quanta for making you lose your entire economy for 7 minutes.
It wasn't 7 minutes. It was like 2 minutes.
No, yeah, sorry, 2 minutes. Well, no, I was totaling out like how many times you took those big dips.
Yeah, I basically made up for the econ loss with decent trades.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I just fucked up really big time. And the military might as well in the middle. It's like over twice yours. Yeah, I was so steaming after this game, it was unbelievable.
Well, it's basically like making the right units and kind of gathering them in the right places, kind of thing. It's
yeah.
Kind of technical.
Well, yeah, but it's not even that technical. I mean, the standard
army.
No,
it's pretty technical because you have to do.
The standard army is just an Athena heavy army or a Mauler heavy army.
You're not gonna be this ahead in every game, so it is technical, in my opinion.
I think it's just standard play that you build an Athena heavy army or a Mauler heavy army, and it's just going to own all the cruisers if they don't have Athenas or Maulers. It's pretty standard. I mean, every good player does it. There's no player that just shoves out a ton of Apollos and a ton of.
Oh yeah. That's just newbie syndrome.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing is, what I usually do is, depending on the way players play, that if they go mass frigate or if they go mass Athena, so I build a ratio of 1-to-1 at the start, and then when I find out that you're just building frigates, no, you're just building cruisers, then I go about like 1-to-3 Zeus Athena, but I completely threw it out the window.
Enemy nexus has been destroyed.
Just a really terrible game. Okay.
You gonna play another 1v1?
Sure. Who's playing this one?
I'll observe.
I'll observe. I don't mind playing them. I'll
play you substrate. I'll play on the ground again.
What am I doing? Right, starting up a custom match. Custom, public, invite players, chrono, MudPig.
Like, I'll try not to do super gay substrate stuff, but...
It doesn't matter, you can do what you want. You got the invite,
Yep.
Check your race.
Yeah, I know. Oh, what colour? Oh,
Check
can I be
your
red?
race.
Oh,
Do you want red?
Yeah. It's a pity the host can't change the colours. Let's try you, Rich. I've never really played much in this, so it's gonna be quite interesting. Okay, let me just run from my head what the mistakes I made last night game. 1, 2,
10?
1, 2. Right, I remember that one. I remember that one, but that's not always a mistake. All right, okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I got my list
you
of
open
things
up another
too.
slot so I can.
Yeah, Astro was just asking.
Yeah, sure. Who's that? Oh, Astral's got a mic.
Yep.
That's new. Welcome, Astral. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. It's good to hear your voice.
It was getting kind of difficult just using only the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know.
really like a pain to type in Ashes.
Unless you're Amelie, who can do everything.
No, actually you can't type that much. Barely typed in this game.
I don't know if you played team games with us, with Amelie.
The one I watched of him, he like didn't type at all.
Oh, that's because you can't see.
No, I was watching someone's stream afterwards.
She tends to be talkative. Right, you say you can do that, don't you? Yeah, okay.
No, you can't.
can.
Well, unless you're very good at typing.
No, the cap, I meant to say.
Yeah, you can. You have to do the shift click or move the engineer back after you first.
Shift click.
You kind of have to make the engineer decelerate. Or
I hate it when you make a mistake like that in the early game because it kind of ruins me.
Yeah, it's annoying having to remember everything.
Right, wait, I won't make that mistake this time at least. Right, and then right, don't build too many pans. That's another mistake. Okay.
Oh, actually, scout.
I did scout.
Scout the air timing, if there is one.
I did. Mudpig, did I scout last game?
Yeah, you scouted.
Well, I don't know. Oh, did you scout? Yeah, you scouted too many units, didn't you?
No, not talking shit now. Oh, that's not supposed to do that. Stop. Every time, right, since I've watched Dante play this game, right, every little mistake I get really pissed off about.
It's Dante, man.
I know. Got high fantasy standards. But what's really interesting is a lot of the good players actually make quite a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, we just try not to die from them. And like we focus on things that are important so we don't miss those.
I mean, I was looking at Amelie the other day and Dante, and they were making a lot of mistakes in the games with each other. I was like, oh, that's news. Can't see any Averys.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you. No, fuck
Yeah,
you.
eat that shit. Micro bitches.
This is another mistake. Okay. Never mind. Oh shit, Fahrenheit. Oh, you're kidding. Are you laughing for good reasons or bad?
I'm not laughing.
Huh. He's got an advanced battery, huh? Was that it? That was it, wasn't it? Why are my fighters not? Alright.
Well, there's no point attacking the sides if you're not going to even cap the sides.
I've kind of fucked this up already, but no mind. Come on. What am I even waiting for? What am I waiting for? Wow. Okay.
Where are my destructors?
Why have I fucked this up so much? Why do some factories repeat and others don't?
You have to click on them all and make them all repeat.
Chrono, what is your logistic capacity at the minute?
Don't tell him!
200 out of 300.
Is it? Right. I have just, unless you've just hit that button within the last 10 seconds, I believe I've just upgraded your quanta for you.
No, I hit it. I hit it in the last 10 seconds.
Did you? Alright. It's just that it was flashing. I clicked the button, it said quantum
I think that's an observer bug. It's independent.
Yeah, but it just seemed to coincide. And that's the second time I've done it in observing a game with you two.
You can do it in replay too.
Yeah, can you? Whoops. Destructors of the Athena 1 and V1, come at me, bro.
I could just A move.
Oh damn it, I'm losing that battle in the middle. Ah, I'm fucked now. I've lost that battle in the middle way bad. Oh, there's nothing I can do now.
Yeah, game's over.
Quit. No 1% chance.
Maybe not. Sky cleansers?
Ah, shit. Come on. What's going on?
Be careful.
Come on! I didn't realise you had to micro that so much. Alright. Oh, I fucked this up big time. Why is that sentry not working? Oh, we don't have any Reapers there, okay. Ugh.
Hello.
Hey!
You guys mid-game?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, okay, just send me a message when you're done.
Hmm. Ah, fuck this. Ah.
The air marauders are very expensive for how powerful they are. Like, they're not that good out. They're not that good unless you're gonna harass.
Yeah, but I was harassing.
Yeah.
I just fucked up. No, I didn't realize you had. I didn't realize you had to micro them so much because I put it on one building and it kind of stopped firing at the building after a while. But that's I suppose that's one thing I've learned. You kind of got to keep clicking them on it.
I think if you shift click, it's fine. Sometimes they will just go around the building forever.
Yeah, really
the air marauders are a little bit finicky than the air rampagers. That's about it. They're okay. They're not the worst.
I tried to swap off Marauders, but I was fucked in the middle. I should have. If I was going to go for Marauder, I should have jam-packed the middle a little bit more. Maybe 2 sentries would enough to fend off the middle.
A couple of more Marauders and you would have been fine because they've just got a lot more health. I think they've got twice the armor.
Quite a few Reapers. I mean...
Oh my god. Fucking...
What? Smarties. I was hoping that if I was hoping if I could hold you off...
You're a smart boy.
But you're so clever, Kona. I was hoping that if I could repel the army...
Thinking no child left behind.
If I was hoping if I could just repel the army, I could cause enough damage on yours, and I'd have 2 nodes, you'd have 0 nodes. Also, I didn't expand the sides, but I was kind of... I just played shit.
Yeah, actually the middle is, it's kind of hard to defend, it's hard to defend purely with static defense.
Static defense, you mean?
What you can kind of do is kind of stagger your side defense, so they keep having to readjust their destructors to move forward.
Another thing is, as I was harassing you, I wasn't micromanaging my army. Maybe I should have done that more instead. Alright. I'm gonna have a quick replay of that. I want to get fucked up in the middle so badly. That's really bad. And I should have... you know what, I got my build... I think I got my build order right, but I fucked up where the engineers were, because...
How do you make the right amount of sky cleansers? Do you loop them?
Yeah. If you want to have a good amount of sky cleansers...
You loop them with your frigates, I guess.
You just yeah. It depends. Really, if you just loop on one, it's way too many.
Yeah, loop it on one assembly and then have cruisers on a different one.
Even like 2 frigates to 1 sky cleanser seems quite a lot. And then when you do it to 3 to 1,
I would do.
It doesn't quite feel enough. So you can't get that right feeling for it. So.
I think 3 to 1 is fine.
Yeah, it depends how much.
Just as long as you hide your sky cleansers from the enemy.
Oh, so I was kind of happy with the start, the way I kind of took the Terranium early. I don't know. And then I had my forward army. You had quite a big army in the middle, actually, much bigger than I was kind of expecting. You sort of went to attack me. You saw my Smarties attacking you, and then you kind of went off.
Yeah, if you held that, you would have been at a big advantage. But you needed a lot more stuff.
Quick draw.
Yeah, I reckon 2 sentry turrets would have probably done it, I guess.
It would have bought you a lot of time. It would have bought you a lot of time, which might have worked, yeah.
Yeah, I was just hoping. I didn't think I'd hold it, but I should have. Or when I knew it was about to collapse, if I started building Smarties around my armories, for example.
You probably kind of.
I forgot. Another thing I forgot to do was do my.
Yeah, maybe it would have been possible, but you still needed a larger army. A lot of things, everything is possible with a big enough.
But
army.
I didn't need to beat it. I just needed to repel it because of my harassment.
Yeah, but you couldn't fight. You'd have to retreat your army and fight back at your armors, which makes sense. Because you want the reinforcement bonus.
Yeah.
Also, the best response to Tormentors is one or 2 artillery, or you can just ignore it.
Testing.
You can just ignore it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Testing.
I don't really like the Tormentor. I think it's like just a psychological weapon. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that. I was thinking
like
that
everyone, if I get Shimba, I'm just like.
There are a lot less.
Atwater is different because you have that like super aggressive strat, which is really good.
Okay, so who's the next game? Mudpig and Chrono?
Oh. I'm not feeling it. Go on, you can play Astral.
Astral can play it. Astral, do you want to play?
Sure.
Astral versus Mudpig?
Astral Chrono.
You can go
I've sent
you.
invites to everyone.
What's happening with regards to multiplayer games? Anything happening yet? I mean, it was Vecna was asking, weren't he?
Oh yeah, Vecna was asking. I'm more in the mood to playing 1v1, to be honest, or at least watching 1v1. But it's up to you guys.
Well, yeah.
It's nice to see you in ranks. Not big.
Ranked. I could say I think OBS was having a problem, so I just restarted it all. Well, I've not had a match in a week since I got my first star, my one win.
Yeah. You know what? I've hardly played any rank. The problem with rank is you can have amazing players. That's a bit annoying. And 2 is that you can be a map where you just don't know what to do.
You can kind of pick who you play by using the ranked monitor.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't have the patience of waiting.
And another thing is
someone.
you have to keep checking up on them to see if they're any good. You know what? Apparently Nineholt was like top of the leaderboard like a while ago. And I was really surprised because I managed to beat him the other day.
9 health?
Yeah. Nienhalt, I think. Is that how you pronounce it?
Something like that.
I was really surprised. I can't believe I beat him actually. He was just...
Some of the people at the top of the ladder, like old ladders, are very good, and some of them are just normal.
Who's minimal then? What about
Oh,
GV?
Nienhalt?
Is it Go VJ or something? He's not on the top anymore. He used to be there.
No.
Are you playing
Yeah.
Astral? Mudpig.
No, I thought Corona was.
Oh right. Are you playing him,
Astral.
Corona?
Probably not.
What are y'all doing?
Doesn't look like it.
Tournament?
I thought I was playing you, John.
Oh, you can play me if you want. I don't mind. What map would you like?
Whatever.
Let's try one I haven't been on for a while.
We're doing a 1v1?
Is it Europa? No, Spania. Espana?
What?
Yeah, this works.
Just gonna go AFK.
What the hell?
Oh, let's have a quick match while they're playing their observation games and we'll... Oh. Let's try Uterus. I'm just not feeling with it today. Not like I feel with it most days, but you know. Yeah, I should try getting an SQL server running. Whoop, whoop. It's a pain in the ass. Da, da, da. See if we can get an opening move up and try and build more units than I normally do. It feels like I just don't build any. Oh, never near enough. I mean, Uterus ain't no slouch either, so... Fun times. What's to do with you? I'll go this way. Auto mod. Excuse me. Stick a node. Okay. See, again, not building enough. I reckon we need to do that, because otherwise... I'm going to get a bit rushed. Certainly looking that way. Auto mod. Oh, I'm getting bombarded by auto mod. I haven't got my Twitch chat open, so I can't see the messages if that's what you're saying. There we go. Haul them. Oh, we didn't kill that. How annoying. Those aren't going to get much further, are they?
Quantum upgrade installed.
How annoying. Come on, kill him. I'll just have to do for now. Oh, we're almost there. Right, what can we do? Let's go get this.
Not enough metal. We need more logistics.
But he's not got that. And what have we got? Oh, you're posting code, that's why Steam loves you. Steam. All mod loves you.
We need more logistics. Upgrade installed.
Survive, my pretties, survive. There we go.
Not enough metal.
That's fine. None of that makes sense to me, I'm telling you that. For nothing. Yeah, come on. Come at me with these frigates. Look them all die. Might as well switch that for a destructor now. No doubt he'll have some. Honestly, I'm surprised he's not done something worse to me at the moment, but hey. Count my blessings. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, I understand your frustrations. We just built something here, maybe a listening post, and maybe that. I'm again in a situation where I just got a ton of metal.
We need more logistics.
And not much else. Well, keep away, don't get too close to them. Drone hives are good, even though that's their effective radius. Just look how far away we're shooting. killed it yet? Alright, let's move in. Alright, these guys.
We need more logistics.
Be a bit more effective now. Reaper spawns. Super overwhelming.
Not enough metal.
Just don't have enough, mate. Oh.
We need more logistics.
Oh, I thought I did have something else down there. I guess not. Let's just go for that.
The enemy has captured a region.
Drone hives, very effective against frigates, cruisers. Not so much. See, this one probably wipe all of them out. Thankfully, he's not using it to actually try and do anything. Right now, just cut his economy off. Oh, there we go. He's sending something there. Hopefully, we've got some frigates that will actually act as meat shield. Let's see how quickly that killed that one drone. We're very lucky on that one. No, we didn't want to have that wrong direction. We want you there, just in front of that, because once you kill that, buggered. Oh, economy. Logistic maxed out.
We need more logistics.
Alright. I'll just stay as one. So we just need to cut this side of his economy off if we can. Got a large enough army to do so.
Quantum upgrade installed.
Okay, cut that off. These guys can just sit there and maybe pick that off. Let's kill that production. And he surrendered, so simples. He needed to use his incursions. He didn't use any. Ugh. Alright, well, Twitch chat doesn't want to show me any chat history. Alright, I've got to join this. Do some multiplayer. No? Already there. Yeah. this? Create a place for your subscribers to hang out. Give your moderators the place to sharpen their swords. Really? All I do is want to pop out chat. There we go. Mods can now update auto mod levels as well as blocked and blah blah blah. Yeah, I'll have to reduce the auto mod level at some point. Discord just yet. I'm enjoying a bit of the peace and quiet. Yeah, a bit of peace and quiet is good now and then. Let's get the main lights on. It's getting a bit dark out there. Keep the green screen happy. Oh. Oh, why does Vic new host? He never has the maps. Oh, in a bit, mate, in a bit. So we got NBH, nice storms, along with Vecnu are reasonable players. Compositus. We've got Mr. Green, Master Judge. I think Master Judge is slightly better than Mr. Green. Warlock. All of the weak players. One of the newer players, should we say? Use the correct terms. Weak. Newer. Like I can do with some aspirin. Alright, let's join Discord. Let's work through it, eh?
Still Queen and that fuck name.
Sambalama?
Das Undling was king. Yeah, those two. I'm fairly certain Das Undling was better than Shim. I saw a fair, like, he had a lot of YouTube videos of him beating him because they were close competitors, but to be fair, it's his YouTube channel, so he may have just uploaded the wins.
Probably.
Yeah. over enough?
Yeah, that's fine. That'll work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I'm
full
just
board-
like
full board
wondering
start.
if there's more people that are trying to join. Ah, John joined as well. And Sophie is coming. Ah, he left.
Yeah, where's Sophie?
I don't know. There's John. Hello, John. Hello, Astral.
Astral? We may need a bigger map.
We're gonna need a bigger map. Hey!
Okay.
There we go.
We're running out of room, guys.
I guess
Yeah,
we
I
can
don't
get
have
back to
any
one.
good of these maps. I'm just gonna leave and hope one of you becomes a good host. Fingers crossed. Who became host?
You came back. You're still the host.
No, Nice Storm is host. He's a terrible host.
That's why you don't do that. Just get someone to leave
I
and
know I
host.
can't.
We should probably just make a new game with someone who has the maps. Who has the maps?
Fucking play free
Who's
for
got the
all.
good computer?
That'd be difficult.
I can support it.
Oh, fudge me.
Huh?
Wait, who became host now?
Sure.
Ah, Mudpig, you're host. Mudpig, you're host.
Oh, there we go,
Mudpig's
yay.
not a host.
Oh,
No, he left.
Oh!
Mudpig can handle it.
No.
No!
Mudpig host.
Yeah, Mudpig, you can handle it, I think. What the
No.
hell?
Why is
Just
it-
bouncing forth and back.
I don't want to host.
Master's host.
Okay.
Hello, Master host.
If Master, can your machine handle it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Mine can't.
Right, so let's decide some teams. How we take team leaders? I say, Nice Storm and Chrono is team leader. Any objections?
Go with it. Are we going back to
Nice
number
Storm.
one on this?
No, wait, Nice Storm is really inactive. Let's take
Mudpig
Senator
or
and
Vecnew?
Chrono. Senator and Chrono.
No.
Maybe. No, wait. John and Chrono, you are team leaders.
There we go.
We know Chrono.
I think
right?
we're split up in chat. Like, hey, John can't hear you.
Oh, we'll go back to
Okay.
one. I'll go back to
Tell
one.
him to come over. John.
Oh my goodness. Jumping back to chat 1. Okay.
I don't know it is. I muted it because I feel
Everyone
I
to
can
chat 1.
actually talk a bit without worrying I'm talking over someone else. Oh, that's why. I will maybe unmute when we start the game, but you know.
Master, you gotta jump chat.
Oh
You're
god.
host. We need you.
Where is it?
Channel 1 or?
Where are you? Have I exited it already? Yeah, I must have done. I need to get rid of that thing. And there's an app that I'm always switching off. It's supposed to be better on the colour, and what is it? Adjust the colours based on the day. So, hey, oh, we're all moved.
Oh, sorry, Sangpa. Sangpa wants to play.
Psych. Master switch psych phase over to. Your pick, John.
7. Sorry, who do you pick, Chrono?
I pick Sophie.
Oh, Sophie.
Master,
my
Master,
pick.
you gotta.
Boom!
Boom.
Master, you gotta switch him over.
Oh, look, Vecnew, should you just start the lobby?
Sophie can do it.
You know what? Yeah, but I don't have the maps. One of you gotta.
Right,
start
let's
the
use Team 14. Maybe it's easy to read.
Maybe Chrono, should you start the map? Because it was quicker and then we'll have all the maps.
If whoever's computer can handle this.
Who is Sophie?
I've never tried hosting before.
Sophie-
It's not hard. No offense.
Like I've never tried
No,
hosting
we
a
don't
big
want to have Chrono host because he's in the US and we'll just
I'm
have
North
terrible
America.
lag.
How about
Oh, okay, a Centennial Pig. Weren't you pretty
Because
good at hosting?
I'm streaming.
Centennial Mudpig.
Whatever.
Mudpig, you're in a lobby.
No, I
That's
just said I'm streaming, so it will get too much at some point.
Okay, okay, I can host. We'll not have a good map, but I can.
Oh, I'll try hosting.
What's wrong
instead.
with the current host?
Okay. He's not active.
Oh shit! Can you tell everyone?
He's in Discord. He should be
I'll
there.
just invite.
Okay, everyone. Johnny's gonna host. I think I've told everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Also, you gotta pick a bigger map if people are gonna be able to join.
Yeah. Well, we gotta do. We gotta do a
Everyone
big
but one
map.
person, I've told.
Hey guys, we have enough for like 2 maps. Why don't 2 people host? Because there's lots of people that want to get in who can't get in.
Yeah. Okay. I'll make a new then. Invite some people. Create a new.
Largely.
I'll do a 3v3.
14,
Some people
14.
can join.
Like 7 versus 7 is probably gonna crash.
It's not that people don't like hosting, it's that
We'll try and do like a 5v5. I think.
majority of players are
good amount.
European based.
Where's the 10 map?
And if you get someone in America or
some people
Australia
join
hosting, it's just a terrible connection.
Yeah, don't worry. There'll be as soon as we get this
For everyone
10 up,
else.
there's going to be so much.
So it's better for a
Streaming
European player.
Oh, I
to
don't have
host.
all the maps.
I just don't want to host because
Are you kidding?
I'm streaming.
What do you think? It's called a DLC for a reason.
Too much.
Oh, I don't have that map. I thought all the normal maps. Oh, we have to do 4v4 then. Okay,
Oh,
which
we
one of
need-
these 2 maps do you like?
We
And
need
then
one
we-
more player. Do anyone want to jump over?
So what's
And it's a
then?
better experience
Let me
Okay,
invite.
so,
I'll
okay,
invite
for
everyone.
the Americans as well.
I just got back. Where'd the lobby go?
Is
The
that way
lobby,
not
I've
everyone's
invited
not
everyone
trying
to
to
the lobby.
route through to
Split out
them,
into 2
they're
lobbies.
just coming to us. It's...
Okay, everyone in
Less
my
lag.
lobby go to team chat too. We'll split it.
Huh? What? Yeah, it's great that we've got 2 lobbies
4v4.
going.
Yeah.
I've never had it this popular. Must be to do with the sale that's going on Steam.
Kiwi's annoyed because I invited him and he said he didn't want to play.
Yeah, we've got the official Discord
Play.
that we all chat and join on,
It's there.
which is useful.
Right.
It started off as
Let's
an
go.
unofficial one, but then it soon became.
So it's me and Mudpig in this one,
Official.
right?
What? Me and thee?
Me and Mudpig team leaders.
Oh joy!
Okay.
Guess we just get to start talking now. No, I'm team 1 then. Okay.
Yeah, me and Mudpig team leaders. Okay. We can't separate discords because haven't got enough channels, have we?
No,
Don't have enough channels.
not really. Well, we can. We've got metaverse and events
Okay.
channels.
Shall
that
we get
can use.
metaverse and events then, and then they can do 1 and 2?
Maybe.
Yeah. We can just,
Okay.
are we doing
Everyone
two
go
separate
over
team
to
games?
metaverse.
yeah, jump to metaverse.
Are there 2 separate team games going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. It might actually work out better in the long run if people think, right, let's get the Youth Observer. No slots to become player. What, 4v4? Oh, that is those two open. Close slot. Open slot, close slot. Open slot, close slot. Make player, make player.
There we go. Just close the other slot, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, there's another one open. Didn't see that.
Yeah.
Make player.
There you go.
Okay. Do you want first pick? You can have first pick. Hi guys, me and Mudpig are team leaders. Yeah, move over to that awesome. Mudpig has first pick.
It is 2016 game quick draw. Came out in 2016. It got an expansion in 2017, and here we are today. Not old though. 2 years ain't really old. I've got first pixies. I'll have Astral.
Astral. Okay. I'll have Uterus.
Nice storms.
Mudpig picked Astral. I picked Uterus and you picked Nice Storms. I'll have Master. No, actually, yeah, I'll have Master. I picked Master and Uterus. 1, 2, 3, 4 places. Astral, I'm team. I'll be team 1. Astral, you can be team 2. Mudpig or team 2. I pick Judge. I pick Uterus.
I had Nice Storms. Don't forget.
It's your pick. Oh yeah, 9 Storms is team 2.
And I'll have Warlock.
Good. Okay. No, that's 2. Almost got it then.
Oh. I found the metaverse.
Wait a minute, Warlock, team 2, Christopher's 1. Okay. Do you want to have a go at positions? Because I need a toilet quickly. Sorry.
Positions. Well, team 2 can go ball. Choose your positions.
Team 2 bottom, team 1 top. Yes, I will go. Christopher starts 6.
Chris ain't so great, unfortunately.
4. No, it can't be 4. You can go
He's one
7.
of the newer
Actually,
players.
you can go 8. I'll go 7. Who else is on my team?
He's not someone I can rely on.
One.
Last match I was in with him. He was building juggernauts
5,
while I was getting wiped out.
Okay, everyone happy?
He was a teammate. Happy as Larry.
Happy with Larry.
Happy as Larry.
Who am I against? 7.
Alright,
Oh! I'm against the mud pig.
I'm gonna go in events so team 2 can come join me. Move to events. Larry never happy. Okay. Alright, we're all here. Cool. Oh, poor John. Oh, ready. Push. Push it. John put me against him, hasn't he? What is it? 3, 7. Yeah. Planetary Annihilation is alright, but I prefer Ashes. Never quite got used to the spherical maps. I would have been very disappointed if I had to pay the more than the £1 I paid in order to get the Titans expansion. Well, overpriced.
Quantum upgrade installed.
Let's see, get that, and then let's get forward factories going. Where's John moving slow? Take ages to get anything built there.
Mudpig, are you gonna take that centaurium?
I'll get the one on the right, which is just a little bit further out of reach. I'll go for that one. Since his uterus is trying to go for it, but I might be out. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to pull it off. I'm going to go for it either way.
Okay.
Okay, so Uterus is over there. I just have to deal with John. Not too far back. I'll bring them up there because John will probably send a bomber group like he does.
We need more logistics.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, here comes John with... I really hate PHC.
We need more logistics.
Nice storms, nice. Oh, where are these going?
More logistics.
I told them to go. Alright, they're there, go for it then. Oh no. Big army there, go for that then. Yeah, you did, mate. Thanks.
Quantum upgrade installed.
Oh. There we go, just within range. Hey, way to go, Astral. Let's get that there, because just expect bad things to happen.
Not enough
Fine.
metal.
I love it.
We need more logistics.
Oh, flip me.
Quantum upgrade installed.
That's it, chase him down. That's what he's got over there, if anything.
Not enough metal.
Nothing, that's good. I'll do. If you need help, just ping, let others know. Don't suffer in silence. Yeah. Seems that way.
logistics.
Yeah, it is lanes really. Connecting to generators with a bit of mixed. Oh wow, he's sent his entire army at me.
We need more logistics.
Just got the better mix. Seems he has. Good thing is, I don't need to invest in any logistics with those significant losses anyway. Alright, so time to up. Production. We also need
Not enough metal.
if you haven't already started, start putting nullifiers around your base to avoid any backdrops. Make sure you haven't got any shadows as well, where someone can just drop an engineer and start building behind you.
I think we should be good so far.
Yeah, might be.
Quantum upgrade installed.
Let's just move these over here.
Quantum upgrade installed.
There we go. Oh, this might work. Hey, nice storms. You want to push with me? Oh. Let's try, John. I'm ready.
Make sure you're building a lot of air defenses around your base.
Yeah, I've got fighters in production at the minute. Oh, come on, they're way too far out, aren't they? There we go.
Quantum upgrade installed.
Oh, what's he got there? Yeah, that's it, that's nothing. John was worse off in that engagement, so that's okay. Warlock, build some destructors, that way you can destroy those static emplacements from a distance without sacrificing too many units. Also get
Converge my armies, they won't converge.
Not enough metal.
let's move them in. Destructors.
Enemy dreadnought detected. We need more logistics.
2 area dominance. Who's going to win? I think Astra will because he's got the eradicators. It all depends on the upgrades. Yeah, mobile nullifiers could have helped.
We need more logistics.
Can creep up with them. Take that. I'm gonna go Savage it first.
Insufficient radioactives.
Units down here. Oh.
We need more logistics.
It's coming in. That's fine, big army over there. Means he's moved away from somewhere else. That's his only army he's got.
We need more logistics.
Doesn't have artillery though.
Quantum upgrade installed.
Where's the radar? Can't believe my drones went that far in.
We need more logistics.
Yeah, not enough. That's a shame. I have to go this way.
We need more logistics. Enemy dreadnought detected. We need more logistics. Quantum upgrade installed.
I've got 2 centaurian generators, yet my economy is so creep.
Those disruptor cannons can't do anything to eradicators.
We need more logistics.
Nope, certainly not. But orbital strikes on your unnullified units.
We need more logistics. Quantum upgrade installed. We need more logistics. Insufficient radioactives.
Can I get some air to take out the dread up top? It's almost destroyed.
I don't have anything.
We need more logistics.
Can't even do an assassination. It's got healing drones on it though. How much health? 2,000. Not how much I can do that. Oh, frick's sake, John. How do you get artillery that far?
We need more logistics. Quantum upgrade installed. Quantum upgrade installed.
That's it, Emily. Games every night. What's going on there?
We need more logistics.
Why can't it shoot the repair bay?
We need more logistics. Quantum upgrade installed.
Oh. Seriously.
We need more logistics.
Why are these guys still rallying
We
there?
need more logistics. Quantum upgrade installed.
Finally.
How did I get an invite from Benku to
Yeah, I did as well. They're obviously finished their match.
Enemy dreadnought detected.
They're just slow. Let's see, what can we do?
Not enough
That's an alright
metal.
job. Well, if anyone can nuke all these cruisers, that'd be great.
The enemy has captured a region.
As that would significantly
We
weaken
need more
John.
logistics. An enemy nexus has
No,
been
I don't
destroyed.
have enough quantum.
Oh well. I have to hope that Nice Storm's Juggernaut can hold them off with our armies combined.
Hey, look, my allies have come to help me take on Big Blue. Just spent like the past half hour
We need more logistics.
just, you know, Eradicator swarming him.
Yeah, nice.
Too good. I don't know why he spams Reapers. Reapers can't do anything against Martyrs. Cleanser, though. There are clear skies ahead.
Quantum
Ah, that's
upgrade
good.
installed.
He did it just so you could win. Oh, here comes his big ass army again.
Quantum upgrade installed.
So did you know that the rest of my army was still way back here?
Increased. Dreadnought upgrades available.
Here comes wave number 2.
We need more logistics.
Yeah, he won't be playing any again this week, will he?
I've reached that point where I can just make
Quantum
armies
upgrade
consistently
installed.
to no end.
I'm glad to see you've mastered it.
Keep coming.
For some reason, I'm always struggling.
3 of them.
Oh,
Uh-oh, that's bad.
who was the
Ooh,
host?
it's gonna crash, isn't it?
Yeah, who was hosting? Was it John?
Yeah, that was John.
Yeah, John's
John,
quit,
he
hasn't
probably left.
Yeah.
And it's my-
An enemy nexus has been destroyed.
You know what? I think it's impossible for a team with
Logistics.
Christophers on it. It really is. I think he only got like 3 nodes around his nexus and he did nothing. Sent no armies in, didn't build anything good.
Yeah.
It's really unfair because the guy on the left did really well. Master Judge defend off both those Astral and the other guy on the left.
Oh, was it?
And
Judge who did that?
I'm also the noob. It's not that hard to hold me off.
He built 2 dreads, but he didn't have any armies around him.
Yeah, he does it all the time. He does it with Jugs as well. It's a complete waste. And then I couldn't. I tried to help the guy on the left with some bombers, but it wasn't really much. And obviously MudPig beat me to the 3. I had a look at the stats. I was trying to build. I think Neostorms had too much of a free reign, so he just massively built as a bomber. Okay. Good game, guys. I might watch the next one, but I'll give it up playing.
Quantum upgrade installed. Need more logistics.
John, have I put you off playing multiplayer now?
No, I'm just reducing it a lot. I'm not playing
Hey
as much.
John, we're missing a player. Do you want to join ours?
I'm observing what stuff to do.
You're observing. Any of you guys want to join? Or are you mid game?
We're mid-game.
We're right at the end.
We're just
yeah.
finishing it up.
Almost
One
finished.
player isn't PD'd. It'll be like less than 5 minutes, I guess.
Can you like join ours?
Master
Or would that be
Judge! I can't penetrate the judge!
I don't know how many players there are. Oh, Christophers are so annoying.
Cannot penetrate the defenses. They're too good.
Who's got the jug? And yeah, it's Neostorms, isn't it? Yeah. I had a Leonidas coming, but it was only like 25-30% down. How much damage did that artillery do, MudPig?
The artillery? I didn't notice it were doing anything until until it wiped half the army out, yeah. So yeah, it was effective.
Really? Oh, quite good then.
Yeah. But
I knew I couldn't take it because you had so much defense there. I was like, well, if I could do, and I was hoping to defend blue a little bit because the artillery was on blue side.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't really do anything else. I built one Oblivion turret thinking I could stop any Dreadnought, but then the Agamemnon came. I was like, I'm not stopping that. I was quite surprised I managed to get it down to half health, but yeah. I don't have anything. If Christophers pushed Astral a bit, I think we would have been alright. Because then I could have propped up, every time blue had a fight I could have propped him up.
Yeah.
Tried to defend him a bit, and then yeah, Neostorms wouldn't have had so much of a huge advantage. And it was also, I would have liked to have built, you know, behind that mountain.
Yeah.
My game froze.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Everyone's games froze because it does that after the host leaves.
You know what, the game was... Oh, was I the...
Yeah,
I was the host.
you were the
I'm
host.
sorry. I thought we GG'd.
No one GG'd.
Oh, was it just me?
It was just you rage quitting.
I rage quit. We were fine. We had nothing. You had Jugs. You had Dread.
I don't know about big economy. I was in negative all throughout the match. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just end task it because yeah, it's never going to respond. No, just get yourself Super F4 and you can just end task it with Super F4ness. Yeah, it's an application. It's called, I think it's called Super Alt F4, and it's better than Alt F4 because it's just an app and it will kill any processes that are running when you hit it. You can even kill your desktop off if you're not careful. Yeah. Right, so we've got another game going, have we? Who's hosting this, Vecna? Well, if you pushed, John, you could have had me. You could have done. Yeah, but you pushed in the wrong direction, John. When you recaptured that Turinium generator that I took off you for like 2 seconds, if instead of going towards the other Turinium generator, you could have just circled around all my defenses, took out my production, and I would have been screwed. Yeah, but my army was... If you can watch it, watch the replay, because you had a large army. My production was like half a mile away from where the rally point was. So you could have snuck on me, took out my production. Oh, it's because I F4 quick draw. That's what I get for setting up hotkeys on Alt F4. Or Control F4 for me OBS screen.
OBS, I don't even know what that is.
Let's try and keep the lobby time at 10 minutes. Yeah, good luck with that, Sophie.
That's not gonna happen.
Why didn't you try a different school, Mudpig?
What's happening? What have I missed? I did try another school. I didn't like it. I decided that teaching isn't going to be for me in secondary.
Oh, right.
Why is everyone leaving? What have I missed out on?
Everyone's
splitting
in.
up.
We're just splitting up
Control 2.
again.
Oh, we splitting up lobbies, yeah.
And now I'm the host, am I? Oh, that's fine. Let's just close these slots if we can, and open, open, closed, open. 2, 3,
TikTok and
4,
Finch.
5,
I don't think I've ever met them before.
6. TikTok's been along and around a while.
TikTok's pretty good if I remember.
Yeah, he's good. Finch has been. Yeah, I vaguely recall Finch's name, but I don't. Can't remember if it's any good or not.
You've got to put me observe.
What? You're not
I
playing?
said you forgot to put me obs.
Why are you observing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't be on the same team as TikTok because I'll just be unbalanced.
You and Lexon, I guess, could be team leaders.
What's going on? So, split, yeah.
Lexon picks first.
No, I'm just gonna try and balance it.
Yeah, right.
Based on what I know.
All the best players in your team.
Let's see. Well, no, I want to. The problem is I can't remember how good Finch is. I do know TikTok is better than me. Yeah.
Oh, is he? Is that good?
Yeah, it's very good. So, what? I'll have Finch. I have no idea how good he is. I'll take Astral and everyone else.
Let's have a look. Finch, Mustral, Astral. Lexon's pretty good. Warlock's pretty good. TikTok's pretty good.
That good.
So it depends. If Finch is rubbish, it'll be unbalanced, and if Finch is okay, then it'll be balanced. I suppose. Wild card.
Alright, okay. I'll go with that then.
We still need to start set the starts.
Oh, shows bots. So I'll go 2. I guess I could put TikTok on 5. 2, 4. Max on 6. Put you on 3.
Oh bloody hell! This map.
Finch. What?
It's a big map.
1, 4. Alright. We'll see how that goes.
Did you say what qualification you teach now? Can't remember.
Well, I don't teach any qualification because I'm not teaching in education, so when you don't do it, you just don't do it. But I used to teach GCSE AQA.
But why don't the students, but your students, why don't you teach you something, obviously?
Well, I'm not teaching a specific qualification, I'm teaching more of general knowledge of computer programming, which covers...
By the way, you cut out a bit.
It covers any qualification, because it's got the basics. Oh, fudge me, I'm PhD.
Oh, you moron! Bloody hell, picking PhDs, you always check your race.
Well, you know, I thought we was too strong, so I gave myself a handicap.
Yeah, that's what I thought every time, and then I accidentally crashed straight away after.
Oh, that's good. Myself on cam.
Oh, and you put yourself on the metal region, that's nice.
Well, and look how long it took me to get there, I missed it.
Did you cap?
No. I'm a second out. And he's building, come on, just build the frickin' frigate factory, because at least I don't have to wait 30 seconds after building to get some artisans.
Well, you did set, no you didn't.
No, you can see I just missed it by that second.
Christophus didn't cap, and he was the first one out. I have no idea about that guy.
Yeah.
I don't even know why he plays. It's like he loses on purpose for fun. It's so annoying.
It's like TikTok's the only one I know who got the metal. Finch went for radioactives.
You against TikTok, you didn't cap.
Took a safer bet. And then the other problem is my engineer doesn't have any shields, so he can die a bit quicker. But it's safe now.
Oh yeah, and it doesn't recover.
Yeah. Well, he won't need to recover. He's not going to be in any danger until.
Do you want any advice on PPHC?
I've played campaigns so many times that I'll be absolutely rubbish anyway.
Yeah. First of all, you don't build a ton of brutes. You build archers.
Yeah.
Archers one-shot the creeps.
Yeah, that's the new strat. Hey.
And also, if you see a constructor, they just take him out like straight away. Your brutes will just be following them around for ages.
Yeah. There we go. Look.
Yeah, you're gonna win now.
Yay!
And you only need to send, well, right at the start, for the first 4 or 5 nodes, you only just need to send 1 archer to each node.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't make it, so you have to send 1 in afterwards, but about 4 out of 5 are the ones will make it. Depends.
If I do weapon damage, that might work. Naturally, that's overkill. I should have invested in health.
Oh, you do that straight away?
I used to.
I always find it useful to have some spare, because if somebody attacks one of your things, you can bring down the defense.
Yeah. I'm not usually used to people rushing.
Okay, now you build a medic straight away. Build medics and repeat medics, they're so important. Especially when you're capturing things with only a few units.
Yeah. Let's see.
Vecnu lost against me, and I think it was purely down to, yeah, your 1 archer at the bottom's not going to take out 7 creeps. But, you've got an archer right next to it. But, yeah, the reason why Vecnu lost to me, I think, is because he didn't build enough creeps.
Yeah. Yeah, these 3 can take that.
Yeah, on this map as well, you need to like build engineers like non-stop. Like get 15, 20 in the map.
Yeah, I'll just go on repeat now.
TikTok's in the middle.
Yeah, he's fast, see? He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Very fast actually. He's PhD as well. He's fast and he's not even expanding as quick as he could. Huh.
Yeah, quick draw. They got creeps what spawn. You can switch them off in the options.
It's fine. You expanded the back and he expanded straight forward, so it's fine. You're not doing too bad.
Let's try and build something up.
Finch. Yeah. The bad news is, I don't think Finch is. He might be alright. Let's have a look at Warlock.
Better than me.
No, actually, expanding similar, so actually it's quite well balanced at the top. The top's, you know, quite well balanced. Who's bottom? Lex and Astral Matrix. It seems, you know, reasonably balanced. I don't know why your engineer's running away from the cap.
Which one?
This one you sent straight into the creeps in the middle.
He's running away. I should be. Alright.
Oh, you went to build your armories.
Yeah. Oh, right there, yeah, okay. I thought caps that. Sorry now.
That's right, it doesn't matter, just keep building the armory. It's not that, it's not actually that bad actually. This might be advisable actually to get the armory down before you cap. So it's not actually a mistake. Oh, building amplifiers already, that's not bad. Good to get some money out.
Oh, that's it. I need to try and outproduce. Because where is he? So he's already on 2,000, I'm on 900, that is ridiculous. I'm 7 minutes in.
I would completely ignore that, I think it's a lot of shit.
Well...
Yeah, because I'm always... Well, never mind.
I'm just looking how many years ago.
I mean, now it might actually reflect not too differently, but because you missed your cap. But yeah, generally I ignore it. Okay, so what am I thinking now? You know I've got a Sky Factory.
Why would I have a Sky Factory?
I mean, the way I do it is I build a Sky Factory before you can put an armory down, but... Because one, if you get air rushed, you have fighters, and two, if you notice that your opponent doesn't have air defense, or you need to help out opponent up or bottom or down, bottom or up, then you can build fighters to throw them out.
We need more
See what
logistics.
armories you're building. I mean, what cruisers you're building.
Failed to capture having some lag. Oh, seriously.
Having some lag. Yeah. With Apollos, they're so powerful, you don't need many in your army. You need like 1 for every 10 units, 10 cruisers really.
Really?
Yeah, they're so powerful.
Let's get some Artemis going then.
At the start, I usually, again with Artemis, you only need about 1 for every 10, unless they're like super building heavy. But every engagement, every Artemis you have is just so weak, it's like almost pointless. It's just buildings you need them for really. You need to go Athena heavy. I mean...
Yeah, Athena's the best.
And to be honest, I build Zeus and Athena 1-to-1 until I see the army, and then usually it's cruisers, and I go about 2 or 3-to-1. Nemesis, I rarely build any of those. Maybe like 1 right at the back of the army. They're only really good for dreadnoughts, and they're stupidly expensive.
Yeah. I think TikTok slowed down.
He's just consolidating, I guess. I mean, he's just yeah.
Yeah, that's not nice to hear, is it? Consolidating. Yeah, quick draw.
Well, they don't want to rush you straight away, because otherwise you can rush them. Good news is yellow's expanding quite nicely. Well, not perfectly, but Well, not
Fake.
nicely, but
Oh,
actually not really nicely. But he's hanging about.
Yeah, he needs to capture those resources around the back of his base.
We need more.
If you were substrate, this would probably be quite an even match, but I don't think this one's too even, unfortunately. We're almost at the middle trinium, so that's not bad. Nobody hanging about.
On with radioactives.
Right, I'm gonna put Fog of War on so I can't see what your opponent does. Yeah, in this game you can't float like you can in substrate.
Yeah, I know that.
So you need to build like mass factories, like 5-6 of them. On this map actually you probably build like 10.
We need more logistics.
And that way you can do a frigate span whenever you need to.
Oh gosh, yeah, frigates.
Because you're wasting 25 metal a second.
Yeah, I do want
a lot.
to invest
Now you're
in
wasting
some.
33 metal a second.
Yeah, what is? Oh, I've hit the logistic camp. That's why.
Now you're wasting 35. Jesus.
Quick draw. You're going to be upset if I beat you all the time.
We need more logistics.
He said he's going to be
Yeah,
upset
no,
if I
I don't think
plays
there's any
with me.
danger of you winning that match with wasting 40 metal a second. Jesus Christ.
Hey.
So what you got to do, if you've got a lot of metal, just build a hell of a lot of engineers.
Oh look, here
build
he
a hell of a lot
is.
of factories. Oh hello. Yeah, you take that easy. That's a really good trade for you. Those Zeus's sweep them up so easily. And because you got medics, you've done almost no damage to your army.
Mm-hmm.
We need more logistics.
Oh, let's invest in logistics before anything else. Let's
You
go.
really need to start just building anything.
Yeah.
Anti-harassment.
There we go. Let's all
You've
just.
got lots of idle engineers. Yeah, I've seen 3.
That better?
Just press F1 and build something, anything.
F1.
It's for free.
I've already
F1,
said it.
build anything you want for free.
Yeah, look.
with PHC, you
Look.
have to work the whole way through. You can't stop because you just waste too much. It's not like Substrate where you just store all up in the
Well,
front.
I never like floating anyway, but I've always got this problem where I just build the wrong stuff. Alright, quick draw. Oh, we're still
I'm
alive.
wasting 10 rads, bloody hell.
Well, look. What I want to build is more Venus.
Yeah. But at the moment, anything. Look, you've got what, 7 or 8 factories? Just put them all on. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
You got the metal under control. Now you want to spend the rads.
Yeah.
I usually spend them on Marauders and Hades, but you don't have a Sky Factory.
Fine. Sky factories.
Bloody hell. And you probably want to get a few engineers building a lot more quantum.
Let's go and deal with TikTok moving down the sides. If we can.
You're not going to scout it?
Quantum upgrade installed.
Scout, yeah. Scout unit moving on ahead. I don't scout. I always send units off just because they're going to kill.
Just get one
kills.
archer and throw it forward, and that way, you know, because if this is a costly engagement, you've lost like 50, no, not 50%, maybe 30%.
Just some very strange expansion tactics.
Who? Oh, yellow.
Yeah, what is?
To be honest, I
That's
don't
not.
even
Oh,
think you know.
that's Finn.
No,
I
not
guess.
an engineer, no, not a medic.
I thought that was something
Medics.
else. Never
No,
mind.
you can take that, look. I mean,
No,
I thought you could
you
take
don't see how many units it's got. See, this is a better plan. If there's no
They're
room.
frigates. You've got 3 Zeus's. You could take up 100 frigates.
Yeah. I
Well,
know.
maybe not 100, but at least 50.
But look what I've got here. This is a
Not
better
enough
option.
metal.
And another thing is pick an archer to throw it forward.
I don't like how he's now at our rear.
We need more logistics.
So these guys can go in, and where are we up here? Just moving around, slow and steady. Loses the race. Oh, this is why we've got a ridiculous amount of.
You're wasting 10 rads a second, dude.
I know. It's bad, isn't it?
what you need to do is just get all your engineers, wherever they are, building quantum relays. That's it. There's 2 ways of getting rid of rads in PHC.
Whoops.
Air units and quantum relays.
Yeah. I think
refineries, but you don't really need refineries.
Oh, here we go. This is where we needed to be, but now I've got no metal.
Yeah, now you've got no metal, cancel your factories. Just like that, boom.
Yeah.
Frigates aren't that important, but they do. If you can get them for free, it's good.
So
or cancel it, one of them by a time, kind of thing.
Yeah, just select all.
Yeah. Things you got, and you got 1 Athena in that forward army.
Oh, his army kill was there, did it?
If they have a cruiser army with about 3, or you got a nemesis though, so that can snipe them from behind.
The enemy has captured a region.
Consolidating your army a little back. What have you got? Oh, they're mainly frigates, atlases, quite a few. Got a lot of medics, that's good. Hermes? Hermes are only really good. I suppose you can use them a little bit for radar harassment. They're going single file, your army's going single file.
Yeah, I don't know, it's bad, isn't it?
Very, very bad. That Zeus is going to take it on 1 shot.
So the medics will keep each other alive.
Yeah, I don't think when they all get fried simultaneously. When you form armies and stuff, the medics usually go a little bit behind.
Do they?
What I try and do is loosen them up, and then just before they fight, I put them together in an army. Unless I want to focus something down. Yeah, the Artemis will be completely useless. You got a Zeus there, that should clean them up.
That's a missile softening up those brutes.
Soften up the brutes. Yeah, instead of being done 1 shot, it'll be done half a shot.
Exactly. See, you've got my game plan down. No.
Hooray! We're 20 minutes in, you've got 1 set of Hades.
Oh, sweet. Where should I send it?
You're the master.
I am the master.
We need more logistics. The enemy has captured a region.
No, I'm not. Look, it's 97. Can you not count? No, it's 1,000. Now I'm wasting rads.
No, it's not. You're always wasting rads if it's not equal. -1 to 15.
There we go.
15.
See? Sorted.
You're wasting more rads.
It's -4.
I know, but that was -15, which means that 15 take away 4 is 11, so you're wasting 11 a second.
Oh, fine. There we go. Is that better?
That's better. It's even at least. You probably need to get it down a little bit more, but.
The enemy has captured
well,
the
it
region.
looks like poor Finch is dead.
Yeah, and you're overwhelmed, and so is Astral. Well, this is a fun team game.
Well, it all hinged on how well he
I
was.
could use a plasma storm at the bottom if anyone has any.
Unfortunately, I haven't built any orbital buildings because, you know, it's like...
He's shit with PHC.
What am I building? EMP? No. I'll build a
EMP.
energy projector. Give us 20 minutes, it might be done.
That's another thing you can waste rads on. And lab buildings. It's so weird, isn't it, with PHC going from like having infinite amount of resource storage to like having to watch every single penny is there.
This is how you do it, Johnny. You watching these Hades?
Watching these, so you have to be a little bit more
right in the middle of the
these.
map. Are we getting ready? Let's see what happens. Is it in my favour? No.
No. Actually, I mean, oh no, they've got Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's got like only 1 Apollo, so he knows what he's doing. See what I mean? He's got an army of like maybe 30, 40, and he's got 1 Apollo. You need a hell of a lot of air to knock that out. You need either a strat bomber, or you need a lot more orders to try and take out that Apollo.
Yeah.
But the counter to that is to just nano mesh the Apollo, and it's just like, there's no way more orders going to get through that.
Now setting an army up here. Here it is. Let's see if it can actually.
A little bit too many atlases, but never mind.
captured a region.
Oh.
See the medics up behind.
Oh. How's he got in there?
Who?
TikTok.
Oh, at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh,
I
flip.
don't know.
Where's
You just
my
deployed
bombers?
bombs,
Here we go. Did I kill it? I'm not
do
sure.
you want to know something funny?
What's that?
She's not as bad as I thought. Your first army was really heavy. You had 3 Zeuses, and this one you've only got 1. But it's not actually that bad. It's not actually that bad having 1 Zeus because you're not going to come against many frigates probably anyway. You got an army just sitting around your armories.
Yeah, it's moving off now.
When you said you're a teacher, I thought you meant you were an Ashes Singularity teacher. I was like, you're not the greatest teacher, Ashes Singularity.
Oh, thanks, mate. Won't be giving you any freebies.
You gotta get up to Legendary first, then you can sort of like talk as if you know about it. I mean, you're good, but you're not as good as like Dante or Amelie or Chrono.
Oh, you compare me against them,
Yeah,
are
I think
you?
you're gonna lose this one.
Yeah, I think so.
See, that's the thing about the Nemesis. They're really bad in these kind of fights. Actually, I'm not sure. You've got an Athena heavy army. I think you do right, actually. Yeah, I think you do right.
Yeah, intensive curve for the win.
That's pretty good, actually. But actually, you didn't need that because you had so many medics.
Well, let's see how I can push on. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I don't think you do badly. Or you can put it under siege with an Artemis. It's up to you. You definitely need to put something under siege because you've got quite a few Artemis, but you're not using. They're devastating against building.
Yeah,
I see you're protecting
We need
thingy.
more logistics. Quantum upgrade installed.
Now, what do I need to get? Hera, weapons lab.
Oh, that's nice with your bombers. There's no air defense there at all.
Yeah.
You can just take all that out. You could take all that out with your bombers and Hermes and not do anything. Not
What,
have any
here?
damage.
Is that it? Right, okay, let's do that.
Go for the engineer first.
Yeah.
And then probably go for the Nemesis. That's really expensive.
Oh, let's do that, that's nice.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bomber rush soon, so you might have to bring your fighters back.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, look, there it is. Bring
Nice.
it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back to your army, you don't need to bring them right back.
Yeah.
See your Apollo sweeping them all up.
Yeah.
They're
Go.
running away now. Where's your fighters?
I don't have any.
Hey, you haven't got any fighters.
Look at this!
You should... Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Have I lost my Artemis? Yeah.
No.
Oh well.
Don't worry about it. You've got an Apollo, so it doesn't really matter. Nanomesh your Apollo.
Oh, where is it?
Nanomesh your Apollo.
I'm trying to. I can't. It's within the nullifier radius.
Oh, you... Yeah, you can't. Shit. If you nanomeshed it, you could have, you know, caused a huge amount of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Astral Matrix. Nice. You'll definitely survive now. Actually, will you? There's a lot of fighters there. Yeah, with fighters to bombers, I tend to try and build them like 3-to-1 with and unless you have a specific reason, about 3-to-1 of fighters, and then 1 Hades. Unless if you play a player who you know doesn't plane rush you, like you for example, I just build like a huge amount of Hades.
Yeah.
That's what I did last game. I was like, oh, should I go Hades here? But you might have some fighters, and I'm like, I don't remember seeing Avery's, and he doesn't really do that. You can just push that. If I were you. What have we got there?
Is that just outside?
Ooh.
Yep. Good.
Because he had hardly anything there. Yeah, with when you know that someone's gone mass air, then you kind of want maybe not 20%, but like about 10-20% Apollo. I'd put another Apollo in that army, but it's all right. It's not gonna. It's a pity you don't have fighters, actually. It's hard to know when you don't have fighters because usually people. Bloody hell, you got a lot of Hades. Okay, if you're fighting a team that has a lot of fighters and you've got a lot of Hades,
Yeah.
what you should do is you run in, do one bombing rush, and then get the hell out of there, and then you do it on a different node, and a different node, and a different node. See, there's just frigates on that node, and there's no air defense.
Oh, there's something there.
No, there's just atlases. They're not going to do that much damage. But you have to get 1 or 2 bombs in, and then get out. So you might get 1 bombing run in, 1 more, and then you get them out. Because as soon as those fighters, as soon as those fighters find out, that's it. You fucked.
Yeah.
And then you find another node, so you might want to help out Astral Matrix, or you might want to help out someone north, do a bombing run, get out. And then while you're doing that, you build a fuckload of fighters and try and take air superiority. And you're wasting 12 rounds a second, wow! Okay, so when you're wasting that amount of rads, and you're using a hell of a lot of metal, you cancel the factory. Cancel your factories.
Yeah.
And you've only got 2 sky factories. You've only got 1 of them using it, so you just build more on the other sky factory. 1 Hades, 1 thingy. So in this kind of map, you can get away with having 4 to 6 sky factories and like 4 advanced factories.
Hang on, let me sort this out over here. What's going on?
Has managed to survive this long.
And at this point, I mean, I would just build. You might want to try building strap bombers and trying to do an Nexus snipe or something. Or a lot of Hades are good at Nexus snipes.
Yeah.
So Lexon, I doubt you could do it. I don't know about TikTok if he protects us with Nexus or not.
Teammates Nexus has been destroyed.
Well,
I don't know about Warlock.
What happened there?
An enemy Nexus has been destroyed.
Yeah, maybe the same thing that's going to happen to me. No nullifiers around my base. When I'm up here.
Oh, Astral got blown up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've got to build nullifiers.
Now then, what I can do is maybe... Oh, I know what I should be doing.
They should have put 1 nuke.
No, I know what I should be doing.
Have you ever thought about teaching more mature students?
Yeah, but I couldn't get a job in it.
What about, have you heard of Tutorial? Like that?
Yeah, that's what I use.
Oh, you already use that?
Yeah.
So what's the hourly rate if you don't mind me asking?
How many what?
I said, what's the hourly rate if you don't mind me asking?
£20 an hour I charge. 15 quid of that I get.
That's not bad. Oh, Tutorial take 25.
They take 20% of it.
Quantum upgrade installed.
See, that's a big army, but it's mainly a frigate army. So as long as you can consolidate a lot of, oh, they've got a lot of Heras.
Oh, what's going on with these?
Yeah, Heras are just kind of fuck you up. And you separate your armies out.
Oh, didn't see
if you
that.
took the army head on, you probably would have won early on. You know what? I can't see many. I can't even see an Apollos. You should bomb it. I would have bombed that straight away. You can bomb it now.
Well, I've got other things I can do.
They've got no air defense. You plasma stormed your own. Oh no, they plasma stormed your own.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand we didn't bomb it. There was no air defense in it.
The enemy has captured
You
a
lost
region.
like 75% of your army.
Yeah, I know.
You lost 100% of your army. I mean.
Quantum upgrade installed.
Doesn't matter.
The enemy has captured a region.
I have my vengeance. That's enough.
Oh.
Seriously, why do you have to get so freaking close?
So what topics do you teach then?
That's what. All right. Got Nexus sniped.
Has captured a region.
Do you teach what languages do you teach?
What languages? Python. So.
Python. Oh, that's a good one.
Fucking haul it, you dipshits! Oh my word!
Are you loving it?
Ow!
That's good.
Hey Alexon.
I wasn't sure I'd make it through.
Better luck next time.
Bombers or something.
Why are they not shooting? Shoot the freaking things, will you?
What do you mean they're not shooting?
Well, they're just sitting there and they weren't shooting his Nexus, and now they're targeting other things. It's like, just do the one job I've asked you to do and kill the Nexus without getting right up and in its nose. See, look, fucking useless.
That's doing alright. It's so funny, right? Because Artemis are usually really useless. But
Yeah.
because you got so many of them, they're just taking out all the units as well.
I cannot fucking. I think Centaur God.
Has been destroyed.
God? There is no God here.
Fucking hell! Not believe that.
You can't believe that. Like, this Finch is pretty good.
The enemy has captured a region.
You are surrender. So, who are you going to try that with next then?
Well, if I had the content, I could have gone for Lexon, but hey.
Oh, is your Nexus going to take it? Python, that's an interesting language. What about MacLeod? Do you teach MacLeod?
No.
Do you teach machine learning?
No. It's a bit beyond me.
I suppose it's not your topic.
No, that means
has captured a region.
when I was in school, I taught. What did I teach? Python, Scratch, and then in my own time, C#. So you know.
And Warlock Raccoon disconnected. Java.
Nah, I did a bit of JavaScript. So that's about it, really.
I'm surprised you did Java. What was it? C+? Is it or C++?
Well, C#. I did C++ 20 years ago. That's about it. Oh, it's all down to Finch now, and to pull it hat track. I've evened the odds a bit.
The enemy has captured a
You
region.
even the odds.
Only one less to destroy. Where was I? So I was blue.
Good job, MudPig.
Let's see, military might. Well, that's where I started losing things, really. How about metal income? Took just ahead. And then he just pushed and got ahead there. So I got fairly even. It's just unit consistency. I just have no idea what I'm building. It's just more than anything. I'm just not very good at choosing what units. Yeah. Oh. Dude, build nullifiers. What? Yeah. What nullifiers? Yeah, exactly. What nullifiers? You had none. No, they weren't. Right. That node behind your base that you didn't bother to capture had no nullifiers because you didn't capture it. And the other problem with that is that means you couldn't have seen me do an incursion. If you captured it, you probably would have seen me and been able to respond in time. Well, it always happens. Everyone base snipes. Hey, if we're 20 minutes into a game, we haven't built any nullifiers. That's what. All the time, everyone. Salty. It's just yeah. GG. Well, it was all balanced in your favour anyway. You were still on the winning team, Raccoon, so. Oh. I'll try and get on it. Depends what time it's. Oh. Yeah. Well, yeah, it'd be good to have. I mean, if Dizzy joins again, you know, someone to actually watch when you're sitting around waiting for a game to finish and that. Yeah. Did he forget? Yeah, it's because of the sale's been on, I think. That's part of it, but we've not exactly had new players from the sale. Well, there's that as well. There's a lot of regulars who want to play multiplayer, and you know, it's just getting everyone. Yeah, people just being on the line at the same time has helps it a lot. Hopefully, that will encourage Stardock to invest in Ashes in some way. Ray tracing? What do you mean? Ray tracing's been around for decades, surely, if not 2 decades. Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, they could make it awesome, look awesome with today's technology anyway. Because the problem is, let's say you get generally, so ignore Ashes, because Ashes is a bad case scenario where it's only had like several 100,000, well maybe 1 million, I don't know, less than 1 million invested into its production, whereas like Supreme Commander, millions, like 6 million budget, something like that. So case in point, Watch Dogs. Remember Watch Dogs when it first came out? So Watch Dogs, when it first came out, it was on Xbox. Yeah, I'm googling it. The future of ray tracing. But it's great having that technology on PC, but the top like EA aren't going to use it because it'll make the consoles look crap. So they have to then reduce it and nerf it. That's what happened with Watch Dogs. They show look at Watch Dogs E3 demo and then look at what they released, and it was it was a day and night transition between this awesome E3 and then coming over to
like some of the best PC games. I only play PC games anyway. I don't play console. I think some of the best PC games are going to make really good.
Story with all the elevators
especially
lately.
games like Star Wars and
Kylo Ren destroyed the one
Battlefield
over in
and
D
things like
sector.
that. I would have thought.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they won't. But I'd be really surprised if they don't make you, especially with NVIDIA, because it's going to be their big promotion thing to try and get as many people buying their new GPUs.
Oh, yeah. Well, this will be for Battlefront 3 then, won't it?
I mean, I'm going to buy this new GPU when it comes out because it's just some of it looks amazing. Have you seen it? Have you seen the Star Wars?
I'm watching it now. Is it where they got the 2 stormtroopers and then the guy in chrome comes along so he can reflect every reflective surface possible?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no reason why they can't do this now. I mean, something equivalent.
Really? This looks better than anything I've seen.
Look at something like the tech that Unity engine brings out when they do their own little demos. It's like they did a robot one like a year and a half ago. From memory, that looked just as good.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen. You know what? When I first watched this, I didn't think it was a computer game. I didn't realize this was computer-generated graphics.
Yeah, it does look more photorealistic than most video games. But that's the problem. That's what I'm saying is that when it comes out, no one's going to use it because it's going to make consoles look crap. Because then because they want people to buy console games, and if they see this stuff on PC, then more people want to go buy the game on PC. That's why they don't do it. That's why when Ubisoft released Watch Dogs,
some games you can't buy on console.
Yeah, I know, but that's why they've got console exclusives. That's why they do it. They do it because it's easier to do it, release it on console, and it's cheaper because they've already invested so much tech on it. It's going to be like, seriously, 3 years before you get to see them use that tech. How long do you think it takes to make a video game?
What about what do you call it? Battlefront 2.
Well, that's not going to use ray tracing now, is it? If it's not come out on the graphics cards.
Why?
Because it's not come out, has it? You just said it's.
No, Battlefront 2 has already come out.
Battlefront 2 came out in October. That's like 6 months almost. 8 months. It's been
but
out.
I'm saying that Battlefront 2 is not out on console.
Yeah, it is.
So why is it? Oh, I didn't know that.
It's been a big thing.
There must be some games that are like PC users which the consoles don't have. That could take advantage of these amazing graphics.
Yeah.
And why would they advertise them like GPUs? The NVIDIA would be really hard
to sell the GPUs.
Yeah, but who's going to buy them if they don't have any games?
Quick Draw says Battlefront 2 came out in 2005. Yeah, that's technically correct.
Quick Draw, that's me.
Yeah, that's technically correct. Quick Draw, the first Battlefront 2 that did come out in 2005. Because now we just release the same the games with the previous titles.
Yeah,
the Xbox One.
Next generation don't remember the previous games, I guess. Well, to be honest, I don't even buy the previous games, but the new one's pretty amazing. Who's Quick Draw? Is that your friend or something?
There's a lad on Twitch who's a good follower. He's a chatty follower as well.
That's cool. Have you noticed there's been a bit of an increase in your stream?
It is, yeah. It's I don't know what's going on. Why are people watching me?
You know what I think? I think the regular tournaments that you would participate in, I would imagine, would have got a lot more interest and views, especially people that are in the tournaments, wanting to tune into your stream, compared to these big team games. I would have thought.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so much more exciting. I mean, I really love watching Dizzy stream. I still do, and I don't really watch your stream when you're just playing a team game. I might sort of watch little key parts in it or something, but I definitely watch you and Dizzy stream when they're playing, you know, a tournament game. It's really fun, and everyone tries to sort of play their best.
Yeah, you find quick draw. I prefer people to talk to. He's saying, do you prefer me to be quiet? It's like, no, it's like, it's good to have someone to speak to in Twitch chat.
Yeah, it's good to have the
channel.
Are the guys still playing?
Are they still going?
Yeah. Do you still do your analysis videos?
I haven't done any. I was planning to do some based on the last one, but I've been trying to get a product ready for release because I want to make it a job as a sole trader.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but
so what product is it again?
It's a app for uploading videos to YouTube, designed to make it easier for people who do it frequently to try and streamline it.
That's good.
Well,
I thought that would have been more technical than a one man.
Well, thankfully, YouTube provided an API which allows me to access the majority, well, parts of their systems for uploading and stuff like that. The downside of it, it doesn't call the full 100% of features that YouTube offer, so I'm going to have to, if requested, find a way of fudging how to do other things. So, for example,
would you know how to write cryptocurrency?
Never tried, so no. I wouldn't know how to create a cryptocurrency, but there's a lot of people out there. I'm sure there's stuff out there.
Did I tell you?
Do a tutorial, you know.
Well, yeah, but you have to keep
Bitcoin.
You have to keep changing it to respond to different demands of the currency, I suppose.
Do you? It's just an algorithm that somehow, when it completes a chain, generates money. I don't understand it, to be honest.
Yeah, so well, it's an algorithm, but it stores it in its encryption, but you can still change elements of it to change how the currency works. So you can create things called forks, and a fork means that it makes it harder to mine the currency in certain ways of processing the currency, or certain ways of mining the currency.
Right.
And there's other things you can do to make the transactions more efficient, and to make sure that it costs less. But yeah, they constantly develop it. Or like Ethereum, for example, you can make lots of currencies attached to that currency. So yeah, it's quite good. It's quite interesting. Did I tell you that my mum's Pentecostal?
Yeah, I saw it. Was it this morning? Or something like that?
I didn't know that. I thought she was Church of England.
Did she not change denomination? Got fed up of being told
no, I
she's
don't think
going
she
to
did.
hell.
I think she must have been. Yeah, literally. No, I think she just. I'm just ignorant as hell. It's funny because I talked to her about it a lot, but I didn't know.
So you're not saved then, are you, John? You're a sinner going to hell.
Am I not saved? I'm a sinner going to hell. Yeah, I must be. No, I don't. I don't really do that kind of thing.
Do you know what you need? You only need to do, John. You just turn around. Do you know what you only need to do? The only thing the basic thing you just need to do in order to be saved.
Right. Go on.
The bare minimum. All you need to do is believe in Jesus with all your heart, and that's it. And then you're saved.
Huh.
That's the basic. But then you read Acts and that, and then they start saying, "Oh well, now you have to do this and that." But bare minimum, all you need to do is believe in Jesus, and then that's fine. You could do it. You can do whatever you want. Then people will be like screaming at me if I had put people on there saying, "What are you saying?" It's like, oh no. Jesus died for everyone's. Jesus died for everyone's sins, and He's done it. So all you have to do now is just believe in Him, and you're saved. So there you go, nice and easy. You don't even have to. You don't have to go to church, John. You don't have to. You don't have to tithe.
So if I believe in Jesus, and then I'm like old people, I'm still going to heaven. Yes.
Exactly. But
because I was trying to do that.
But the question is, John, if you believe in Jesus and love Jesus with all your heart, would you really go out and murder people and mug other people?
Oh, you're adding things.
No,
on
I'm asking a question. If you believe,
and now I think you twisted it. You kind of
not. It's no twist.
Kind of threw the bait out.
It's basically saying.
Like, oh shit.
It's basically saying if you love Jesus with all your heart, so if you love him, are you then going to go off and then murder people? Yes or no?
Oh, I don't know. It's tough.
Well, that's it. That's it. That's why the basic is just to get that part right.
I've been reading the Bible recently.
Have you?
I've only read like the first 2 or 3.
What have you been reading, John?
I started reading a bit of Genesis and I started reading a bit of the other one. Babylon.
Stop. Don't read.
Why?
Don't read Genesis. You don't read the Bible from the beginning. It's the work.
But it's cool. It's interesting.
All right. Well, if it's interesting, it's fine. But when I first read it, it put me off, put me to sleep, and it was like, what?
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's really, really interesting.
Good, but most people.
I should read it more, but yeah, it's probably really interesting.
What you should read is Matthew.
The quick one, the quick manual.
What is it?
Bible in 6 minutes.
You love this. Read John. Yeah, that's the new gospel. You've got Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So I think it's you read.
But they must give you sermons.
I think it's Luke, Mark, and then John. Because Luke's the doctor, he goes into great detail on it. John is more spiritual about it and loving on Jesus. And then I can't remember who Luke is, but for some reason, don't bother so much with Matthew.
I like the story. I think I finished a story a few months ago. Is it Babylon? Where he has where that king has thousands and thousands of wives.
Is that Nebuchadnezzar?
And then
probably.
I can't remember, but he falls in love with that one girl, and then that one girl completely fucks him up or something.
Yeah, well,
betrays him or something. I can't remember what happened. The King of Babylon.
Get your Bibles out, everyone. Probably, yeah.
I do know the story. You know what? I just finished a book from what's his name? Jordan Peterson.
You talking about the dude who got a haircut?
Oh yeah, I forgot to other people. Astro and Warlock.
That's it.
They're not that interesting.
I still exist. I'm salty, but I still exist. And
I'm
so
sorry.
are you.
Yep.
Are you actually interested in what we're listening to?
You obviously need Jesus in your life to be less salty.
I have no idea. People want to talk about religion.
Hey, it's not religion, mate. It's nothing to do about religion.
This is that interesting thing you said the other day.
Relationship.
Was it Christianity has nothing to do with religion?
It's about a relationship. That's what it's all about. Forget religion. Throw that out the window. That's what all the Pharisees were in the Old Testament. They were all about religion, and they.
But what about morals? Do you believe in morals?
Yeah, of course, but that's not religion, is it?
Well, how is it not religion?
Well, religion is the law, isn't it?
Well, religion, as far as I'm concerned, is the topic which is about the relationship of one person and an ultimate being, in which they, treat as it's the rapport between one and the next.
Nah, people don't want it. Want to be called that because saying it's religious has got negative connotations. It used to be like that, but people just used it as a negative one. Yeah, because look at you're reading the Old Testament. You'll eventually get to Moses, and Moses will go up the hill and get the 10 Commandments, which majority of people know because that's what they would have learnt in religious education, if they ever had religious education.
I think I did, and then I forgot.
So the Pharisees are the religious leaders of the Israelites and the Hebrews, and what they decided to do was 10 Commandments wasn't enough. What they needed to do was add more rules. So guess how many rules they came up on top of the 10 Commandments?
13.
Over 700 rules.
Okay.
Over
Well, that's certainly a lot less than laws we have in our country now, so that's a pretty good job.
Well, I don't know. There probably is more than that laws. Just don't forget there'll be laws that have been passed along, forgotten, and gone out of there.
Yeah.
So, I wonder if there's a Twitch stream in real life on Bible and religion right now. Yeah, there probably is, but then they'll probably negged out. They'll probably get negged out of oblivion by everyone on Twitch.
You'll probably get banned for saying something religious in gaming stream.
Funny, if you ask someone really religious if they believe in dragons, fairies, mythical creatures, no, never. Well, if you read the Old Testament, they talk about dragons.
Sorry, I've got to look at your stream.
They talk about dragons in there. So, yes. They obviously not communicated on it. I believe that part of it is in Job. Talk about certain creatures that can breathe fire, creatures that have got scales. So there's definitely dragons in the Bible. They're just not referred to as dragon. They're referred to by an ancient name. And how about angels? Well, yeah. Of course there's angels, but there's some people who don't believe in angels, and then there are some Christians who don't believe in the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost, or whatever you want to call it. You could try posting it, but Twitch will probably complain, but I might get the opportunity to allow you to do it, so go for it.
What do you say to an atheist and that'll say there's no evidence and it's not scientific and Earth wasn't
there's no evidence.
6,000 years old.
The Bible.
Yeah. But they mean like
whisper it to me, quick draw. Whisper it. There is the Bible. So context. So the Roman Empire. So Jesus was alive around the same time as Caesar. Yeah.
Oh, no one's disputing the existence of Jesus.
No, but some people are. But how many books?
I mean, but no one.
How many books? How many
Philip.
books from that era exist of Julius Caesar? Or Julius Caesar wrote some sort of manuscript. How many exist of that?
Well, I mean, there's lots of stories which things are based on.
Yeah. Well, the Bible. There's thousands and millions of copies of the Bible from there. We've got old manuscripts. I mean, they found, what is it, the Dead Sea Scrolls? And then other stuff on that. And then we've got, so look at it this way. Okay, so there have been atheists in like the last 100 years who went and tried to set out to prove or disprove or just totally disprove that Jesus existed, or he was just some sort of madman. From the stories that I've heard, they then believed in Jesus because the evidence supported it.
But I don't think that's kind of what I was saying and what I was referring to when I was saying, because you do get some crazy atheists that say all sorts of crazy.
Oh, you get
stuff.
crazy Christians
who
say all sorts of crazy stuff.
Exactly, yeah. But I mean, like.
Mm-hmm. Hey, guess what? Quick draw. You donated £20 to charity. Awesome. You donated before, and he said, "Oh, I've donated to you, and do you think I've given it to you?" And it was like, I've got this little window that tells me what my donations are, and I'm just double checking it. It looks like he's definitely donated it to charity. So good, that's gone to what is it? something to do with hospitals and children. It's not hard. You're giving it away. Sorry? No, I've got a donation link, and it's up to the donators to decide what to do. Oh yes, of course it can. Crashes in so many ways. You can also now you can subscribe to me for a monthly subscription. You can also donate bits to me now since I've become partnered. You're a programmer and you don't know how to donate properly. Don't worry about it. I'm thankful that it's for the what's the way for your generous heart. Full stop. Charity donations. There we go. That's where it went. Gone to charity. So that's cool. I'm happy with that.
Anyway.
What was the question? Because I'm not sure what you were saying. What claims? Why have they disproved? Have they disproved it? Hang on. What's the word? What's the word theory mean? I'll give you two words. What? No. Replace the word theory with guesswork. Scientific guesswork. That's all it is. It's a theory. Their theories will change. Stephen Hawking wrote a book on wormholes or black holes. It was a bestseller. And then about a year later he says, don't buy my book, I got it all wrong. So theory is, they get it wrong. Where's the facts? Either fully disprove it or fully prove it. But you can talk about theory until the end of the earth, and no one will be better because it's all just guesswork. They said gravity was constant. They said gravity was constant. Now gravity isn't constant. They said the Earth was round. Now it's pear-shaped. How on earth have we got a pear-shaped Earth when we've seen it when we saw the astronauts on the moon? And how come is that the Earth is so much smaller, or is just as big when you're sitting on the moon and watching the Earth? It's the same size when we're looking at the moon. How on earth does that work out? You know, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on. We know do it. And what's the other one? Right, in science, when I was 15, John, you probably got told different. I was told that light travelled in a straight line and doesn't bend. And then they come out with wormholes and light bends through wormholes. It's like they come up with one theory, they get people to back it up. This is what the scientists do, or they got money to back it up to prove it, just to get people on their side to say it. And that's how it becomes it. It just becomes a popular opinion. That's all it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, every experiment done. So does that mean they've exhausted every experiment in order to disprove turning water to wine? They currently can't disprove it. Right, so basically we just don't have the knowledge, do we? No. I think the stream's fine. I said we just don't have the knowledge. What we're saying is we don't have the knowledge. So we need to gain the knowledge then. Rather than coming up with a bunch of theories, we need to actually start producing facts. That's where we're going wrong. Because we're too busy like like these scientists are just trying to get popular opinion. That's all they are. They're trying to be popular with coming up with these fancy theories, and that's where they gain traction. But then, yeah, but that stuff they're coming out with, they're doing actual experiments to prove things. But then you've got people who just do stuff on paper. It's like Albert Einstein. What is he said about himself? He said, "What on earth was I thinking when I've done this X, Y, and Z and stuff like that?" It's like they come up. I think it was something. Was it his theory of relativity or something like that? I'm not sure. But again, it was so popular, people carried on with it, even though Einstein turned around and said something different with regards to something. But it was popular. Dramatic pause for effect. No, so he came up with like a theory. I don't know if it with his E equals MC squared, his relativity. Am I cutting out still? So he came up. I can't remember what it was, but he came up with something. I don't know whether it was theory of relativity. And then he said, "You know what? That equation is garbage. It's rubbish. It doesn't have no basis." But then, because whatever it was popular by other people and used by so many other people in their equations to prove their work, they didn't throw it out. They continued to use it. Even though Einstein said, "Don't use it, it's wrong," other people used wrong work in order to prove their theories. That's what people do. They don't want to admit they're wrong. They want to prove stuff. It's a popularity contest with these scientists. That's what they're there for. They want to be popular. Of course, that's part of the element. The other part of it is the money. They get paid money for these experiments and stuff. Here's a good case. Wi-Fi, right? Wi-Fi and mobile phones has been proven that it causes cancer. But what happened? The people who came up with the technology paid other scientists to disprove those scientists and gave them lots of money. They then disproved those scientists, and those scientists were then basically shamed out of their field of expertise, all in the name of making money. Conversation goes everywhere. So, you know, it's about popular opinion, it's about being famous, it's about getting paid a lot of money. You know, that's what a lot of it. Yeah, that's what I just said. It's all about the money. It's not make the technology safe or make people aware of the potential pitfalls on it. It's like blatantly lie about it and say it's completely safe. You know, there was no doubt that people could not have invested money or come up with means to ensure that it is not as harmful as it may is. Now the thing is, we're not going to know its harmful effects until later, until we get old age, because then it's had long enough to be in effect, and then a lot of studies are just going to come out of nowhere and just say how harmful it is, etc., etc. And then look at all these new babies who've now been growing up, and they're growing with all these defects, and everything else has increased. And then there'll be another shift, like a generation later, which when this generation will come out and say, well, I've grown up with this and now I don't believe in it, and that needs to change. Because things change after like a full generation has passed. So it will change, because look at now, we're talking about plastics and recycling more. I mean, when I was a kid, there was recycling, but there wasn't just enough infrastructure. You've got these microbeads that are now in the ocean and in all the fish, so it's now in our food supplies. And then we've finally, stopped selling plastic bags, and we're now stopping plastic bottles. It's like it's come out of nowhere. People have now suddenly wisened up. So who's making money from this new decision? What's going on? I don't know. What's something changed? Is it a political change now? Is it now this new generation has come out there and has shifted it and become a bit wiser? Or is it just someone's found a way to make more money doing something else like recycling centres? What, on science? Of course it is. Why is there no? Why is there not? Where do you think he's getting his money for to use this mass extra? So he's getting money. He's getting paid a lot of money, isn't it? We're putting Emily to sleep. Exactly. Well, 95% of surveys on the internet or studies released on the internet are fake. No. Oh, shodding heck. I understand. It's because I've got my screen, so I've been having this one-way conversation with myself. Basically, I can change the sources of my audio, and on this screen I'm currently on, yeah, there's no. Well. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm crazy Brit. I'm just talking to the voices in my head. Quick draw. You're not missing anything. I don't even know how to get it back on.
It was the walrus, you know. I mean,
God, this lecture thing is way more fun than Ashes.
So I've got my little. There you go. Oh, it's the Elgato. It's coming through. I thought you had desktop audio switched on. I guess not. Something else. Never mind.
I told you I'm crying.
Dry your eyes, mate. That's about it. Anyway, that's the end of that conversation. Lecturing time.
There's like 6 people. So, Crony, what's your response to that?
They're all listening to your lecture of what's wrong with modern day society.
Come on, teacher, tell us, preach.
What's wrong? I think everyone knows what's wrong with modern day society.
There's a million different things to talk about.
Exactly. I don't want to even get started on some of those topics that are going on at the moment. It's just like there's just no end to it, and it's pointless, really. So yeah, people.
I know, but it's quite fun.
It's great that you believe in what you believe in. Please don't.
It's not always great they believe in what they believe. They give them too much confidence.
Yeah. If you want to give me a negative message, don't worry, I'll just block you. Yeah. So the final part of that is, if you've not bought Ashes of the Singularity, you're just not living your life right. So just buy it.
bless you.
Thanks.
I think that's what that conversation originally started out as, and then slowly progressed to religion and then modern day science. Everything about it is wrong.
Not everything's about it.
Everything about it is wrong. Oh, okay, we got a new claim.
Everything about what is wrong. The conversation,
We don't
modern day
know.
science,
Well.
religion, Ashes of Singularity. Speaking in
It's about the
general.
fucking brutes, they're all wrong.
So what do you think of the voices in my head? Quick draw. Now that you've got them, now you've got it, inherited those traits.
Alright. So what do we do now?
Whatever you want.
I'm not playing game,
Yeah,
obviously. I'm getting to bed
done.
soon.
Bedtime.
Yeah, I've had my my bed story about religion.
There you go. You sleep soundly tonight, John.
Lay in bed for the
Yeah,
next
I
6
can do
hours
that much more, right?
contemplating the
That's
conversation.
it. He's gonna wake up
Yeah,
a
I'll
new
make a
man.
list of them.
He's gonna go wake up and go, "Mummy, I've been saved."
I can't understand you. What?
You know what? I'm gonna need to like get a record of a stream and then play it when I'm like got my eyes closed and I've just lying down. you should sell self-help videos.
Oh, well, why not? Make lots of money off it.
Can be a millionaire.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they do, don't they? All these.
That is what they do. Go start one of those.
Yes, I'm here.
What are those books called on Amazon?
An ebook.
Yes,
the Guide for the Modern Man. Or...
101 completely true facts about society.
That is a good one. I'd buy it. I'm not joking. If that was $8.99 on Amazon.
So number one would be people will buy anything.
Okay.
What are you saying? You got to slow down a little bit.
Yeah. We're trying to listen to every syllable, so go.
It depends on experience.
What are you talking about?
Pause it for dramatic effect.
Pause for dramatic effect. People pause for dramatic effect.
Mapping, programming.
Yeah.
I have Visual Basic, C#. You know, they've got let's see, C#, SQL,
Elixir.
a lot. You know, PHP, Ajax, JSON. You know, a lot web and software.
Ruby. There we go. We've gone to a sort of completely new topic now as well. That's great.
On a what? On a 1099?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, that's so cool. What's with the programming languages?
1099. What did you say?
I'm saying, why are you listing programming languages?
No, what did you say? Slow.
What
kind of salary?
Is it because of his accent, Mr. Green?
Probably for Tampa, probably going to be, you know, between 50 and 60. Yeah, 1,000 if it's salary. If it's 1099,
It's a different conversation.
You know.
He's not even speaking to us, is he? He's just on the telephone, and it's like, yeah, okay.
I know, that's what I was wondering. I remember how this conversation started. I asked MudPig, do you think it's scientifically valid or possible to turn water into wine? That's the one I asked.
3D modeling is Blender.
What do you mean by scientifically possible? So like without
magic? Can you change H2O to you know, the carbon-based elements that you find in wine?
Probably not.
Oh, well, that's where you're wrong. MudPig, tell Chrono why he's wrong.
No.
Well, in the Book of John.
See?
The Book of John?
Yeah.
Why did you tell me?
Because John's here.
Chrono, just be quiet for 20 minutes and you'll find out why.
He already knows why.
I'll just watch his help video.
Oh, sorry, it's not the Book of John, is it? It's the Book of Adam.
Oh, here's it. 1 bottle of wine plus 1 glass of water, slightly watered down bottle of wine.
There you go. Water, wine.
Still wine.
Exactly. That's it.
Oh, that's how he did it. Jesus went, hey guys, let's turn this water into wine.
So he said,
and he poured it into a more concentrated wine.
So he said, we've got 4 pails of water over here. We've got 4 pails of wine over here.
The Book of John.
And we've got 4 empty pails over here. Here we go. That's what we do.
Into water. Do they do that in the Bible?
Do they do what?
Wine into water.
I think they did, didn't they?
Don't they do that in the Bible?
Wine to water.
They did a lot of wine and water transmutation in the Bible. It's just a theme, apparently.
Not MudPig, tell him your philosophy on scientific theory.
My philosophy on scientific theory? It's not a philosophy.
Yeah.
It's just what does the word theory mean? It's guesswork. That's why it's called theory. Anything, computer theory is guesswork. It's what we think is supposed to happen. It's not what actually happens. That's where the word theory comes out as defined in the dictionary.
But I mean, like, even if, well, I mean, if you think about things in a certain way, it will be true.
Yeah.
Kind of
It
thing.
depends how you think about it. If you're looking like casual observation, I mean, the theory was that the world was flat, and then because we can't see over the horizon, but then it's not because, well, they said
I thought the world was still flat.
people believe it is. I don't know whether it is or not, but it's all about perspective. The reason why we can only see so far is because of perspective. So you can zoom in with a camera and see further out. Yeah, you're right. So I have no idea.
I had a guy call me about a contract job, so I apologize. I didn't realize my microphone.
I was like wondering, why is he talking about programming? Why is he talking about? It's like, what's going on?
People are very good at believing things that
What they want to
are
believe.
incorrect, but seem intuitively correct.
Yeah, people
my
can be
apologies,
easily
though.
deceived and easily believe what
Well,
they
they
want
can
to do.
deceive themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
By like,
People generally go towards what they want to believe, or what is popular again. You know,
But how do you know that Christianity is not like a deception?
a deception. It's faith,
Yeah.
John. Have faith. That's why. I have faith that
Oh,
Jesus is alive. Otherwise, if I didn't have faith, well, I don't know.
Very good. What's spoken on faith?
Maybe it is wrong.
Is it me who can't hear him? Is it just me?
He's very quiet. You have
I
to
have
turn
my-
him up.
like Christianity.
Who is me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like Christianity, in my opinion, it's not just all about belief. It's like it's an organization and a community as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that's true. No, it's quite interesting. Sometimes I like the community aspect, but then like when I read the books and stuff, I sort of don't
Well,
believe
it's
it.
kind
At
of
least-
like
at
I
least
feel like the
literally.
community is more like, for better or worse, it's like more of a communal thing rather than an individual thing.
Well, that's right. It is.
Well, like,
It depends, I
or
think, on the
it's a bit
person,
like-
doesn't it?
More of the older day compared to modern. Just how like it, because like Christian, like it
You
needs
can be
to-
Christian on your own, though.
You can be, but you're not.
Oh,
You're not going to
yeah.
grow much.
let me make something. See if this makes sense. It's very simple. If we're here, and we think and feel, and we can, we're here. There has to be a point, and we're going. So that means we have to go somewhere if we're here.
Well, why does there have to be a point?
Then why do you think and feel? And why are you you?
Because we're all animals.
That would be chaotic if there's no point. Because why would we need to be
Who
here?
says
For
there
no
would be
point?
chaotic if there's no point? Like a marble sits on a table very precisely, but there's no point.
Yeah, there's a point. There's a marble there.
These conversations are making me very self-conscious of my existence right now.
As if you feel like miserable enough.
I know the point is to try and win a Ashes of Singularity tournament.
That's the main point right now.
No, man. One of my good buddies, he's agnostic, and we debate.
I think.
I don't even know what I.
If anything, religion exists.
But to me, at least to me, if there's no point, then that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
So.
that's why I think at least religion exists for that reason,
So,
to,
yeah.
to
Well,
make
like,
sure we
you play a
believe in
sandbox
something
game and
otherwise.
there's no point. You find your own point, right?
No,
Life is like that.
You're playing
Your
the
own
sandbox.
goals.
You play the sandbox game to entertain yourself.
Yeah.
What's a sandbox game?
There's a point.
You can play life to entertain yourself.
Okay, I agree with that.
John, a sandbox game is something like Grand Theft Auto, where you can just play the game and do what you want in it, rather than following
Hey,
a
y'all want
Or
to
it
play
could be like Minecraft or
Yeah.
something else. Something more wholesome.
But yes, there's got to be a point
Should
in
have
life.
said Minecraft to be asking what's that next.
Jesus.
But do you think that science and religion?
Like, does there have to be a point for life for things to make sense, or is it more of like a psychological thing? Like, life needs to have a point for you to have live a wholesome life, or live a satisfying life. If there's no point to life for you, it's.
I think from a human perspective, we need to have a feeling of purpose. Otherwise, you don't achieve anything. You're not going to go anywhere. You're going to have a very miserable existence if you have.
You can control your expectations too. Like, who needs to achieve?
Well, it depends on there. What level of achievement do you want to get out of it? I mean, you get the.
But do you really need God or religion to have a purpose in life, or a point in life, or meaning in life?
I don't know what it means to have God in relation to achievements, but it.
Yeah, I would say yes.
It's their question to answer.
Religion. Well, the Bible says yes.
I would say yes.
The Bible says yes. Any religion would say that has a God would say yes. Because that's the whole point of a religion. Otherwise,
what was the question you said? Do you need a religion to have a purpose?
Do you need to have
religion or religion or God or anything to have a purpose? I mean, atheists have purpose and meaning in their lives.
But what purpose do they have?
Well, it depends on the atheist. I mean, if you ask someone who's, like, for example,
it's
studying
like
astrophysics.
I don't know, like purpose. Well, their purpose would be like to spend the time on something that's important to them, or act their life in a way that's like at least trying to preserve what they think is important.
Yeah. Or it could just be serving their own selfish needs. I mean,
maybe it's just like accumulate as much local power and wealth and like live a as convenient life as possible.
Mr. Green.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the programming language called Elixir? Elixir.
You cut off. I didn't.
Elixir? Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Okay, I was just asking. Someone was asking in chat. There you go, quick draw. No one knows.
I've never heard of that language before.
Neither have I.
Elixir is a dynamic functional language designed for building scalable and maintainable applications.
Huh.
This is very quick draw. That's exactly what I thought it was. I thought we were talking about kids playing in a sandbox. I suppose that's probably where it comes from.
So,
are you religious, Chrono?
No, I'm agnostic.
Oh,
what's your name? What does it mean?
Pardon? My name?
Well,
what does it mean?
It means
originally it was Chronopolis, so it's just like a city of time, I believe, or something.
What?
But then, like, that got annoying because, like, it was taken, or I took it myself and forgot it, so I just changed it to a ZE.
So there's a point to your name, right?
Look it up myself.
There's a point to my name. Well, there's a origin.
So if there's a point to your name, you must believe in God.
That was kind of a pun for you, Chrono. Oh goodness.
We baited him into that one.
Sorry, my humor can be dry sometimes. So.
Are you Christian then, Mr. Green?
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, I got that impression.
But I do have an agnostic friend, so.
Oh yeah, people are quite a lot of mixing, I guess.
You and I've had some interesting debates though.
I meant to ask what agnostic means, not what the name means.
Atheist, but better.
Atheist, but better.
Really?
It's just not atheist like the word.
Is an atheist that you totally don't believe in any sort of God, and agnostic is you're sort of open to the belief of something, potentially.
Or you don't care.
That's what Dr. House was, wasn't he?
Dr. House?
Who cares about Dr. House?
Yeah, Dr. House was. I loved that show, Dr.
House was agnostic.
Oh, nice.
No, Dr. House was atheist.
A person who believes nothing is known or can be known about the existence or nature of God, and claims neither faith nor disbelief in God.
Are y'all playing a game though, by the way? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, it's really late here. It's like 11, so I won't be playing that.
Me neither. It's past my bedtime.
Hey.
Yeah.
Chrono, you want to play again?
No, I'm probably good.
What's the
Yeah.
point? Okay, to try humor again. Yeah. Let me see if MEH is playing.
Come on, Chrono, you need to believe it. Play it because you need to believe in something. Believe in the ashes. Believe in the singularity.
Oh man.
Become a Lexite.
I thought our argument earlier. I thought our little conversation earlier was more interesting. It's good to try and push MudPig a little bit.
Push me, yeah, push me in the base.
You get interesting reactions. I like to think I'm testing his faith, like one of God's challenges for him.
Oh, one of the trials of
Hey,
God.
John, I've got plenty of grace.
So that's called. Oh, that's called.
He was
That's called
specifically
delusions of
gonna take
grandeur.
Centurion.
I'm just full of grace, John, for you.
Well, I said something about anyway.
On behalf of God, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, on screen for everyone to see.
You've been sent by God to test me.
Just your subscribers like shoot up. What do you think of the Flat Earth Society in that, Chrono?
It's pretty hard to look at. But I think it's like a lifestyle more than just the fact. It's just a bunch of people who like kind of, like how you pick up like left wing, just like their set of beliefs, like kind of those circle jerks or echo chambers things, and it's like a lifestyle like that, right? You just
What? A circle jerk lifestyle? What? Did you just
I
say
don't
that?
know.
I don't know a circle jerk. I've heard of echo chambers. I know what you mean about echo chambers.
Circle jerk is where like you just have your group of people and you keep
I know what a
repeating
circle jerk
stuff.
is.
I don't know what it is. So
You can also
go on,
call it Google bukkake.
No, don't do that.
That's kind of similar.
Go, what was it, Chrono? Because I've never heard of that term before.
Circle jerk?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Actually, the original name is not the original, but like the original. Oh my god, it's basically where everyone just pats each other in the back, and you're just saying, "Oh, this is so and so."
Oh, I know what you mean. Like a cult a little bit, yeah.
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 Oh god.
I think a lot of organisations are a little bit like a cult, though. Even like business that can turn that way. You know, especially ones that turn either corrupt or criminally.
It might be the case that like I was surprised. Like I thought like management, like not management, but like really high up people, like politics and countries are a lot about, kind of like very high standards and stuff. But no, it's kind of like just making everyone feel like they've done their job.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
A circle jerk? What?
But what was I going to say? I still think though there's a lot of validity in the consistency of experiments in scientific philosophy
It
or.
doesn't really leave me that much room to doubt. It's like.
Sorry,
maybe not everything is true, but like damn well a lot of it should be true, or at least like some of it just might be just invalid results, but whatever.
Yeah, or I think that what happens is they do a lot of experiments in a particular area, but if you do the experiments in a completely different context, like in the middle of space or near a black hole or near the sun or something like that.
But that's like special stuff.
Change. Yeah, exactly. That's
like the conventional physics is very well worked out.
Yeah, exactly. For example, like the motions or general relativity works in everything that they've applied the experiments to. It only doesn't work when you have like quantum mechanics and things get very small or some computer processing network things and that. And I think that the sort of the harmony or the kind of relationship between things like science and religion is not based on like the Bible being literal, in the sense that everything oh.
Why is it not coming through?
That's what I think. But that's not to say it's figurative either. It doesn't belong to either category because those categories weren't.
It's not figurative nor
after that.
literal.
Sorry?
It's not. The Bible is not figurative nor literal.
Yeah, that's what I think, in my opinion.
Well, it could represent something, like, and then.
I don't necessarily, because I think the idea of language and then it being either objective or symbolic. Is something that developed later.
Well,
it's not something that's why I think
one thing about languages that's important to note is that, like, individual words don't see, it's not the words, but like the meanings behind them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like every word has like 4 or 5 meanings and maybe like a bunch of connotations that make them so descriptive for us.
Yeah, but I think that the stories actually, I forget what psychologists call it, but there's like an archetype, which is like a deep-rooted, we have this kind of hardwired, deep-rooted, these narratives, like in our genetics, or in our brain, in our neuropsychology.
Oh, the fact that everyone, like, religions pop up everywhere throughout history?
Yeah, exactly, and they all have the same kind of story, which is there's a hero, and
I think that's
psychology.
Like, there's a bunch of things that a religion needs. Like, a religion to persist needs something to propagate it. So, like, all religions have something that drives people to propagate it and preserve it.
Yeah, but do you think it's? I don't think it's necessarily the people propagating it in the sense that religion wouldn't develop independently, because religion developed independently in lots of different cultures. So the idea that it needs people to just continue it.
Religion.
Maybe the exact traditions need to be.
Well, I guess, like, if you think about religion as like beliefs, right? Like, religion is kind of like people believe in things that are not a strict definition of like a strict reasonable definition of reality all the time, and religion is just a particular one of those beliefs, just more organized.
Yeah, but I mean, with regards to, say, beliefs is like quite a simple way of describing it, but I think the stories that we have like in our mind about things like heroic people or somebody making a great sacrifice for
I
the
guess
community.
Those are kind of like ideals that are important, that we like, or that we like thinking about, or that we want to feel like they're important more than they show up in, like, because war is probably like just a lot of like slaughtering work, like a lot of marching, right? But people don't. But people would rather like have something else to look at in like for war, and so instead they put like heroics are like attractive to us probably for many reasons. Like, one of them, like, a hero is like, when you look at a hero, you kind of look up at a hero, right? So
yeah,
and the hero also symbolizes like goodness or rightness in the world. So it's also attracted to us in that as well. It's also interesting. It's not boring like real life.
Yeah, and it's also like universal. I mean, unless someone's a psychopath or something like that, who doesn't have any emotion towards anything that happens around them. If someone makes a sacrifice like Jesus, like in the Bible, dying for everyone's sins, it's like an archetype, and you could say that about lots of different religions, whether it's Muhammad like going to war to like save all the Muslims or whatever it is. There's like, so the stories, the truth in religion is to do with that archetype. It's to do with everyone's brain has this kind of universal archetype about sacrifice, about heroics, about
you can have that just using. You can have that just in like genres of stories, right? People like those.
But I don't think. I don't actually think you can, because I think there's something. It doesn't hit a deep enough level compared to religion.
Step past
if you see what I mean.
for me,
There's a big difference between looking at a story like a film or cinema and going, wow, you know, that was amazing. He sacrificed something for something else. And having a religious belief that's a little deeper, it's symbolic in the
typically
in
it's different. However, like just say your life is like really boring and you have your job and stuff, and so like your like fiction is kind of like when you look at a lot of heroic fiction, it kind of like changes your outlook because you see these heroic peoples and you kind of see them from over their shoulder, and it's kind of changing your experiences life because you've been seeing that.
Yeah, I know, I agree with you to an extent, but I still don't think it has the same kind of effect.
Typically, people try to kind of get closer to it like they do with religion and embrace it as a concept.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
The things people do with religion are different then. Yeah, so it's different in that way.
Yeah, and I think that's where, like, bringing around to the point that I was trying to start off with, I think that's like how scientific theory and the literal use of language, like the objective use of language from a dictionary, from evidence, and from scientific experiments which accurately show how the world works in particular context. Actually can fit with religion.
Like, yeah, there's why does that have to do with that fitting religion?
Because, for example, one of the biggest atheist arguments, or one of the biggest philosophical arguments, is that if you take the Bible literally, or any other religion literally, and then they say something like they just turned water into wine, or they got a little bit of bread and it fed 5,000 people, or there was a bush that was on fire that was talking. That's not that literally scientifically that could never happen. But it's not a literal. The Bible's not a literal expression of an objective statement. But that doesn't mean that it's not true in the sense that that the stories do have a universal truth to like something that's deep within everyone's neurobiology, or deep within every person's interpretation or character or whatever it is.
So to provide those meter readings.
The type of story resonates with basically everybody.
Yeah, and it's
similar
to so many other ones. So that's how there's.
I had an estimated bill.
Yeah, so that's how you reconcile
over
between
2 years
science. So the whole point I'm arguing.
That's why the Bible can be like that, and
it's
fine.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think there's a lot of people. But the whole point, thing that I'm trying to debunk is that people say that rational science and objective science is contradictory to religion.
I expected it to be about £70,
but like.
So yeah, that's
rational science, and I know rationality would also include people like rationally like observing their environment and kind of gaining stuff from that. It doesn't always have to be from scientific stuff.
Yeah, but I'm talking specifically about science. So I'm talking about specifically about multiple people doing multiple experiments.
But science would say that.
It depends what you do.
Say that, like,
you do direct debits.
Yes, there is an element of the Bible that kind of story that resonates with everyone.
Roughly
but no
expectation
more.
Of what
actual religion would say that,
because they do estimates that way for direct debits.
This is the book that
you can just pay.
God told somebody to
write. Comes, so you can pay quarterly if you want to. Generally, it's better.
But the point is,
because then you've got the money going out.
The first part, well, when you're talking
about
where
it's going out, and generally, it's roughly thereabouts of what
they wouldn't say that. Obviously, that the Bible and what the Bible's saying is scientifically true. But that doesn't necessarily mean that. Sorry, I forgot what the second point you made was. What was the second point you made?
The second point is that science might agree that that there is an element of that the story that's told in the Bible that is
resonates. To jump on Discord if you want to continue on the
almost all people.
Yeah.
But however, it doesn't agree. It wouldn't science wouldn't say that.
I think he's more hooked on it.
Exists and told someone to write.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But if you have a look at the position, or perspective
almost
of somebody having to believe that
apologetic on
God
it.
wrote,
He's
told
leaning
somebody
towards it,
to
ain't he?
write
He's,
a
he's
book
defending it.
that
He's defending
fit
there's
into,
potentially a God
because of the
there,
context
so
and the
yeah.
time it was written. That couldn't fit into the perspective of like an objective scientific theory or like
he's
some kind of
more
model,
converted than he
scientific model.
believes. He just needs
Anyway.
someone to invite him to church and find a church with good music.
So it
Pentecostal
doesn't,
church.
Just
That's what
doesn't.
did it for me. And a preacher doesn't
Well,
tell
yeah,
you going to
exactly.
hell.
But it still reconciles each other, in my opinion.
Go
That's
watch
the
the
way
Joseph
that's the way I
Prince.
think.
That'll save him.
You can say it, bro.
Alright, thanks for stopping by, Emily.
I
Come
mean,
join them on Discord if you want.
How baited is Chrono?
I mean, yeah, you just said something where like there is a way to reconcile them,
early,
but it's not all the way.
What
but
not?
like, in my opinion, but like, you can.
But again, see,
it can be a conclusion to your line of thought if that's what you're debating,
say,
or that's what you're
like,
thinking
I've
about.
just got a lot of
that's
bots
my
in
conclusion,
here.
but I don't mind if someone has something different.
Well, I've just got a very dedicated.
That's why I asked MudPig in the first
follower
place, because I was trying to get his
of
opinion
lurkers.
before I said mine.
And
that's when you came into the conversation, and then all you heard was MudPig going on about technology.
Are you still here, take care, guys. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah. I was just wrapping up my stream, just speaking to my bots and my followers, all of Emily, and the rest who may be bots or not. I don't know.
Yeah, all of Emily.
How baited is Chrono?